A very happy sunny Sunday to you. It's game 84 of our 2025 season. Tyler Peterson and Nevada Cullen with you. 64-19, the record of these Oakland Ballers. It's been quite the year. Oakland to take on Boise in the final game of this 6-game series. And it's Mark Kahn with the runouts.
Number 3, Tremaine Cobb. Hitting second in right field. Number 11, Davis Truex. Batting third, the first baseman. Number 15, Cam Buford. The cleanup hitter, designated hitter. Number 7, Dylan Tatum. Hitting fifth, the third baseman, number 13, Jake Allgaier. The sixth hitter, second baseman, number 23, Nick Leahy. Hitting seventh, the catcher, number 2, Tyler Lozano. Hitting eighth, the left fielder, number 8, Michael O'Hara. And hitting ninth, the center fielder, number 19, Darryl Bugs. On the mound, number 14, Zach St. Pierre.
Thanks, Mark. There's your Oakland 9+1 today. The Ballers in the Pelotteros jerseys yet again. Zach St. Pierre, a favorite of those, and he will be on the mound as we get ready to begin this ball game. And we are going to send it right back down to the field for the performance of the Star Spangled Banner. Singing the national anthem today, we will have King Moore.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so brightly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight of the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, that'll go down as the cutest anthem of the year. Thank you, King Moore, 9-year-old, singing the national anthem. And now for the cutest lineup of the year, here's Nevada Cullen.
I
Actually,
cannot deliver that.
Here's Nevada Cullen.
Here's Cash Beecham's lineup in his first year as Boise Hawks field manager. They're 43-40 on the year. Noah Marcello is the center fielder leading off. The second baseman, Ethan Underwood, bats second. He has 8 hits in this series. Taylor Darden is 1 for 11 though in the series. The third baseman hits third. Max Young-Goldberg is the left fielder cleaning up. And Jeremy Bagora is the first baseman batting fifth. Jake Jelly, right fielder, hits sixth. Ethan Crawford, DH, bats 7th. Braxton Turner, catcher, hitting 8th. And Paul Myro, the 4th, is the shortstop, batting 9th. As for Boise's pitcher, that'll be Cam Dayton. As for Oakland's pitcher, that is Zach St. Pierre. St. Pierre, the Ballers franchise record holder in career pitching wins with 14 over 2 years, 7 in each. Has 6 quality starts this year and threw an inning out of the bullpen on Wednesday, a hitless frame against Boise. That was his 3rd bullpen appearance of the year. 4.67 ERA this year for St. Pierre, 7-3 record. This is his 16th start. Team leading 86 2/3 innings pitched, 33 walks, 66 strikeouts for the 5'11", 185-pound righty, 27 years old, from Allen, Texas. St. Pierre will be backed up by the defense of, in the outfield from left to right, O'Hara, Bugs, and Druick. The infield from 1st to 3rd, Buford, Leahy, Cobb, and Allgaier. Lozano does the catching. Boise going with some road gray uniforms today, with Boise in orange across the chest, gray pants, gray shirt, matte or green helmets, we'll just call them that. Ballers going with the pinstripe pants and the green Peloteros uniforms, likely chosen today by Zach St. Pierre. White caps today for Oakland with B's in green and a green bill. First pitch of the day. St. Pierre, the righty to the righty Marcelo, is yanked outside for ball 1 at 1:07 p.m. pack time. Thank you for tuning in on 860 AM The Answer, on YouTube, and on Flow. As the next bounces in from St. Pierre, a breaking ball in the dirt. It is 2-0. Marcelo, 5 for 18 in the series. 1 for 3 yesterday with an RBI, a walk, and he was also caught stealing. 2-0. Marcelo takes down low, 3-0. Marcelo has only been caught stealing 8 times this year in 54 attempts. And twice he's been caught by Oakland. 3-0 pitch from St. Pierre. He misses low and a little bit outside. It's a 4-pitch walk to the leadoff man Marcelo to get things going here in West Oakland. Marcelo walked to start yesterday's game and then was caught stealing by Tatum on a delayed steal. And so let's see if he chooses to run again against Lozano. Next up is Ethan Underwood batting from the left side. No score in the top of the first. Boise and Oakland, game 6 of 6. Oakland has won the series 4-1. Underwood, the lefty, takes the first pitch strike. 0-1.
And we have got our cameras up now. We appreciate everyone who helped out, Ivan and Emilio. So if you're watching on our Flow broadcast, we are now back up and running.
6 on the timer. Next pitch is lined into left field. That's a base hit in front of O'Hara. So a walk and a single against St. Pierre to start this game for Boise.
Here's Taylor Darden now. Darden, who yesterday was just used as a late addition into the lineup after coming in for Begora in the ball game. He was 0 for 1. For a guy who's second in the league in hitting, he's had an extremely quiet series. 2 men on, nobody out here in the top of the first. The first pitch from St. Pierre is a breaking ball in for strike 1, 80 miles an hour from Zach. A couple of guys resting today. Danny Harris, Christian Almanza, both out of the lineup. Next pitch, a ground ball toward Leahy. Stops it. He'll turn. He'll throw to second. That's 1. No return throw to first. A fielder's choice. Darden is aboard. Going to third is Marcelo, and erased at second is Underwood. A nice play by Leahy, who was going to his left and had to spin and turn around with his body sort of facing center field almost, and throw a strike to Cobb.
It was an incredibly athletic play, not just to get to that ball and make the play, but then to throw to second, which was much harder, and he keeps the double play in order for now.
Here's Max Young-Goldberg, the left fielder. Men at the corners, 1 away, and the first pitch is in the dirt, blocked by Lozano. The Hawks, a slightly better road team this year, despite dropping 4 of 5 to begin this series. 23-18 away from Memorial Stadium, only 20-22 at home. The 1-0 pitch, it's a swing and a miss on the changeup and it's 1-1. The same could be said about the Ballers as well, though.
Yeah, they've almost equaled their great away record of 33-9. They're now 31-10 at home, both new franchise records in wins at home and on the road.
The 1-1 to Young Goldberg. He takes down low for ball 2.
But then the caveat then with Boise is they have really faced inferior competition on the road and better competition at home, which has led to those records. Next pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-2. Good pitch there from St. Pierre, the breaking ball, and Young Goldberg swings over it. And so Boise this season really has struggled against good opposition and gotten the majority of their wins against inferior opponents. 2-2 pitch. That's driven high to right center field. Young Goldberg hits it off the wall. One run is in. Marcello scores easily. Being waved around is Darden. He scores, and Max Young Goldberg does a little dance over at second base after hitting a 2-run double.
Well, I don't know how that didn't get out. It was hit high, deep, and it had the sound of a home run, and it'll, I guess you could say, only be a double, but it's 2-0 Hawks.
That is one of the deepest parts of the park to right center field. Young Goldberg hits it 104 off the bat, 381 feet, and still somehow keeps it in the park.
So here's Begora, the first baseman. This is what you call tag team broadcasting right now. Runner at second, 1 away, and the first pitch is a fastball just off the plate. It's 1-0. Begora on the year at .319, 13 home runs and 58 driven in. St. Pierre comes set, looks at Young Goldberg, and the pitch is swung on, hit down the left field line. That's down for a base hit. It'll one hop off the wall. Picking it up is O'Hara. His throw will go into second, and that'll hold Begora to a single, but Young Goldberg will score on the play. It's 3-0 Hawks, and they have 3 hits in the first.
Great start for a Boise team that has to be a little frustrated after yesterday's performance offensively, in which they not only scored 2 runs on 5 hits. Reed Butt struck him out 7 times, Luke Short twice, Malik Binns once, so another double-digit strikeout performance from the Hawks. After they struck out a whopping 16 times on Friday.
Here's the first pitch to Jake Jelly, who swings and misses at the changeup down and in. That was an effective spot for Reed Butts yesterday against Jelly. Runner at first, 1 out, 3-0 Hawks in the first. St. Pierre is set. The next pitch is going to be a check swing foul ball off of the bat of Jelly. He did not mean to hit it, and it's 0-2. Jelly back into the box.
Over 4 with a couple Ks yesterday, and the beer batter today at Raimondi.
St. Pierre set at the belt. The 0-2 pitch is down low.
Not been the best first inning for St. Pierre, but like Reed Butts yesterday, it's just sometimes for these two, it's a bad first inning, and then they're much better the rest of the way.
The 1-2 from St. Pierre, the kick and the pitch, it's swung on and fouled away.
Crowd wants beer. I would rather have a double play ball.
You know what? In this situation, I would agree with you.
No. I also don't think drinking and broadcasting is a good idea.
We would never do that. The 1-2 pitch. St. Pierre kicks again and fires again, and the fastball is high.
And in. Nearly hit him.
At first is Begora, who singled in Young Goldberg. Every batter has reached base, including Darden's fielder's choice so far, 1 away in the inning. 2-2 is a swung on ground ball. St. Pierre, it's off of his glove. He picks it up and he fires to first. It is just in time to get Jelly on the 1-3. St. Pierre had it knock off the tip of his glove. He ran after the ball, stayed with it, and then made a good enough throw to first to make the play. Begora advances to second.
It was the right thing from St. Pierre, I think, in that case, to knock it down, because if he doesn't get there, that could have been an infield hit.
So here comes a pretty big batter in Crawford, the DH, who's had a nice series You've given up the 3 runs. You've now gotten your second out. 1 more runner in scoring position. Can you hold the damage to open the game at 3? St. Pierre is set. The first pitch to Crawford is a fastball on the inside corner, strike 1.
Yeah, the only game the Boise's won this series, they scored 7 in the first inning, and so 3 is a lot better than 7 from Oakland's point of view.
0-1 the count. St. Pierre throws, and that's in the dirt.
Crawford in that game on Wednesday, the Boise win, 6 RBI.
St. Pierre peering into Tatum. Now he's set. 5 left on the clock. He turns and fires to the plate. It's off the plate. Now 2-1.
Crawford, a D3 product out of Grinnell. That's in Iowa. Also Bay Area.
This bullpen is fairly rested. St. Pierre into his 25th pitch in the first. Here it comes. It's a ground ball into left field. That's a base hit. Charging is O'Hara. They're going to send the runner. O'Hara's throw is going to be all the way through, and he is toast at home. That was not a smart send, and at least for the second time this year, O'Hara guns someone at home. It's Bagora out on the Crawford single. The play goes 7-2 at home, and the inning is over. We'll take a break. We'll come back. It's the Ballers trailing 3-0 after the top of the first on 860 AM The Answer. Boise leads 3-0. We'll see Cobb, Druick, and Buford the first 3. In the bottom of the first, Tyler Peterson and Nevada Cullen with you. Ballers trying to take 5 out of 6 from the Hawks on Sunday, and they'll have their first licks against the starter for Boise, who we've seen bat in 3 different games this week, but have not seen him yet on the mound. It's left-hander, number 31, Cameron Dayton.
Yeah, he's been good this year for Boise. 6 ERA, 6-1 record. He has made 10 starts, 20 total appearances, 75 innings, 95 hits, 35 walks, 64 strikeouts. Has given up 14 bombs, and on this Sunday, Ballers looking to tee off on Dayton.
Tremaine Cobb takes a fastball for a strike at the top of the zone. Led off yesterday's game with a home run, the second leadoff home run for the Ballers this year. And now he hits a ground ball toward the shortstop past the dive of Myro. It's into left field, a leadoff single for Cobb.
And Oakland had a lot of success against Dayton first time they faced him. It was on June 24th. The first game these two teams faced, it was a 14-13 win for Boise, but Oakland got 9 hits and 9 earned runs off of Dayton in 5 innings, a season high in runs allowed for Dayton. Gave up 2 bombs to Tatum and 1 to Christian Almanza, who's not in the lineup today.
It's Cobb's 100th hit of the year. Here's the first pitch to Druick. He takes a strike. 4 Ballers with 100 hits this year. Here's Druick, who has 17 home runs now after a big week. He's driven in 60, batting at .312. The 0-1 pitch, Druick takes in the dirt. A lefty-lefty matchup against Dayton. The Ballers trail by 3 here in the bottom of the first after a 4-hit first inning. 3 singles and a booming double. The 1-1, Druick is hit He is hit on the arm, and it's going to sting for a second. He takes off the elbow guard and walks down to first.
That doesn't happen too often for Dayton. 7 batters hit in 75 innings, and that one just ran inside. Had a good amount of arm side run, that 85-mile-an-hour pitch from Dayton. And now, what is Cash Beecham arguing about that? Jurek went, leaned in. What are we thinking here? Umpires will discuss.
I don't know. Can we see that again? I'd like to know exactly what this is about. Now, unless they're saying it hit him in the hand as part of the bat.
Nope. Yep. That was the question, where it hit Druick. And you could see home plate umpire Bill Shortridge point to the forearm, his forearm, to say it hit Druick on the forearm.
I know that was all that questionable, although I don't have the angle of the Hawks dugout. Here's Buford. First pitch, Cam takes a fastball at the bottom of the zone for strike 1. 2 men on to begin the first as the Ballers trail by 3. Nobody out, and Buford at 340, 17 bombs, 67 driven in. He's the right guy to have in this situation this week. The 0-1 pitch, and Buford takes a big cut and a miss at a breaking ball. It's 0-2. Buford family still in attendance, making the trip from, I believe, Illinois, if not other parts of the country, to be here. Dayton looks at second, a double look. Now he kicks and fires, and Buford takes off the plate. Be a changeup there from Dayton. A 1-2. To Cam Buford. Pitch on the way. It's a fastball high at 88. Now a 2-2 count. Leadoff single for Cobb, and then Druick hit by the pitch. It's his 8th hit by pitch of the year, which is tied for the team lead with Isai Santos. The 2-2, it's in the dirt, blocked by the catcher Turner. We've seen 3 different catchers behind the plate. Turner, I don't think we have seen back there until today, although he's played in quite a few games. A 3-2, Dayton to the plate, and Cam swings and hits it right back to the screen, foul. He was on that pitch, and when you see a ball head right back to the screen, you know he was on it. It's a 3-2 pitch. Dayton to the plate, and Buford swings and hits a ball to left field. Coming in is young Goldberg. He's underneath it, and he makes the catch. That was a breaking ball that came in on Cam. He brought the hands in and was not able to get power contact on it, but he was able to send it pretty high to left field. And now that'll bring up Dylan Tatum. 2 men on, 1 man out.
Unfortunate for Cam right there. Good at bat. Just got under one. Obviously, you'd rather him hit it to right field in that situation because then Cobb could have tagged for third, but also you'd rather him hit it over the fence.
Tatum leads the team in hitting at 342. His 21st home run yesterday, 69 RBI. His first pitch is a fastball right down the middle of the zone. It's 0-1.
And now Tatum has just owned Boise. 8 of his 21 homers, 23 of his 69 RBI, including 2 homers and 5 RBI against Dayton.
Dayton waits, now kicks and throws, and the next pitch is a changeup low. 1-1.
Tatum also needs just 1 more homer and 3 more RBI to move into second place in franchise history in both categories. Maybe he could do that with 1 swing.
The 1-1 pitch. It's a ground ball towards short. Could be 2. Myro drops it. Myro will throw to first, and it will not be in time. An E6. And the bases are loaded with 1 out.
Boise's a pretty good defensive team. That was a bad mistake right there.
He hit it hard. 102 off the bat. It was basically just skimming across the ground for a good 130 feet.
Oh, yeah.
And then just off of the glove of the shortstop Myro. Here is Allgaier. Dayton against the switch hitter Allgaier. First pitch is swung on and missed. Nice off speed to begin the at-bat, right at the bottom of the zone. It's 0-1.
Allgaier with the bases loaded, 3 for 5 this season. 2-run single as a lefty through the right side yesterday.
321, he's driven in 16 and had his first home run as an Oakland baller in this series. Next pitch is down low and away. It's 1-1. It's fun to say he has 1 career Frontier League home run, 1 career American Association home run, and now 1 career Pioneer League home run.
2 would be even more fun, though.
Yes, it would be more fun, especially if it was a grand slam. The 1-1 pitch, and Allgaier swings and fouls it away. So to complete the Partner League circuit, he just needs 1 career Atlantic League home run.
I could see that in his future.
At third is Cobb. At second is Druick. Tatum at first, thanks to the error by the shortstop Myro. Ballers trail 3-0 in the bottom of the first. 1 away. And the 1-2 to Allgaier is just high and outside. Challenging it is Turner. This is not a bad spot to use a challenge. Let's see. Mark Kahn, very excited about that call. I think you knew exactly what was happening there.
Yep. Took all the surprise out of it. I did not miss by much, though.
So 2-2. Nice eye from Allgaier. A much better used challenge than the first one from Boise yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
That I believe it was Turner who used it. Maybe not. It's a 2-2 to Allgaier. He takes high and outside for ball 3.
That's a really patient take there again from Allgaier. 2 in a row. Now, still 2 strikes, so you got to be protective, but also if he walks him here, a run scores. So
3-2 pitch. The payoff, Allgaier shoots it foul. 21 pitches now for Dayton in the first. And this Oakland offense trying to give some support to Zach St. Pierre. The Ballers trail 3-0. Excellent start to this game so far for Oakland. And they've got a little bit of help with the free pass on the hit by pitch and the error. The 3-2 to Allgaier. He swings, line drive to right field. The right fielder coming in, and he will not make the catch. It's past him. Everybody's going to run. Cobb scores. Druick scores. They are sending Tatum home, and this game is tied on a 3-run triple by Jake Allgaier. The Alligator snaps up all 3.
Jake Allgaier is incredible with men on base. I mean, he is already this team's best hitter with runners in scoring position. And now he's got 4 hits in 6 tries with the bases loaded. Just shot a line drive to right, and you have to say for Jelly there, he should have let that one drop in front of him.
Well, I think the trouble with Jelly was, here's the pitch for Leahy. It's in the dirt for ball 1. It was a line drive that I think if he charged in immediately, he could have caught. But those are the toughest ones to read. And in the end, sort of a catch-22 ball for him, and it got past him. The next pitch, strike to Leahy. It's 1-1. A couple days off for Nick Leahy, and now back in the lineup. 276, 13 bombs, and 40 driven in. Allgaier at third with 1 out. The pitch way inside. Oh, it hits the back foot of Leahy. A big breaking ball from Dayton, and every once in a while, one of those is going to get away. Nico, our trainer, is going to come out and at least have a chat with Nick.
I think he's good to go. That just surprised him, I'll say. Now, man, this is just a head-scratching inning for Dayton because he's hit 2. Also, the defense hasn't helped him out with an error and a missed dive out there in right field by Jelly. Again, I'll rehash that. I love the effort from Jelly, but as an outfielder, you're taught if it is not in the gap, dive at your own risk. You have to at least knock that ball down if you're Jelly. Unfortunately, he could not, and it rolled past him. You could tell he went about it the right way. It looked like he was at least trying to pick it essentially off the turf.
Oh,
he couldn't catch it.
He got close.
He got very close.
He got close, but here's the thing. That ball is at least one run, no matter what.
Right.
If he makes the catch, it's one run. If he doesn't make the catch, it's one run.
But if you dive past it.
It's three.
Yeah.
It's 2 earned runs for Dayton on that play, thanks to the error by Myro. And really, you could say that none of them should be earned because that ball to Myro maybe should have been a double play that would have ended the inning.
Yep.
But the game is tied. Here is Tyler Lozano, a .304 hitter. 5 home runs, 32 driven in. At first is Leahy. At third is Allgaier. And the first pitch to Lozano is a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1.
And you can't have a better guy in this spot than Lozano. He is the team's best hitter against lefties, .415 average, also batting .346 with runners in scoring position.
The 0-1, Lozano takes high and away. The arm sleeve twins on the corners. And one of the Stockton boys at the plate. The 1-1 to Tilo. He swings, hits a ball to center field. This will get a run home. Moving back as a center fielder. He stops. Marcelo will make the catch. Scoring on the play is Allgaier. And it's 4-0.
It is another unearned run to Dayton's line.
Yep.
Because that would have been the third out of the inning.
Yep.
But credit to Tyler Lozano getting the job done there. 365 feet to center field. 102 off the bat. He stung it, and it's a home run if he pulls the ball.
Give him his 33rd RBI of the year. Michael O'Hara now takes a big breaking ball for a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Oakland leads 4-3 here in the first. Run support for Zach St. Pierre. Throwing over to first is Dayton. Big hit by Allgaier on the 3-run triple. It's Allgaier's first Oakland triple. And already in 30 games, 11 extra base hits to bring in 19. Ball smoked to center. Marcelo coming in. It's going to be right at him on the line out. And the inning is over. It's 4 runs for Oakland. After they gave up 3 in the top of the first, they score 4 in the bottom on just 2 hits. A single and a 3-run triple. There was an error in the inning, and they leave 1 man on base. 2 earned, 2 unearned. We move on to the second inning. It's 4-3 Oakland on 860 AM, The Answer. Well, 7 runs were scored in the first inning. 3 for the Hawks, 4 for the Ballers. Zach St. Pierre working with the lead in the second inning. And it's now time for myself and Nevada to throw some BART cars out of our booth. The question is, who wants them? We're going to give some BART cars away to some folks who want them. And we're going to throw one there. We're going to throw one there. We're going to throw one there. And we're going to throw one there. Right there. That little girl wants one there. Give me one more. Hold on. That little girl right there. Her.
Your arm is stronger than...
Somebody get that little girl one. So I'm going to throw this last one. I want that to go to that little girl right there, okay? That girl there gets one, okay?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, sir, for helping that out.
We missed a walk.
And we missed a walk. A 4-pitch walk to be in the second. I was going to make sure that little girl got a ball card, whatever I did. So I'm glad she did get one. Well, it's a 4-pitch walk to Turner after Marcelo had a 4-pitch walk to begin the first. And certainly not how you want to begin a shutdown inning. St. Pierre's first pitch to Marcelo is a called strike. Or excuse me, to Myro, the shortstop. Paul Myro, this year, 332. 18 doubles for Myro. He's hit in 62. Man at first, nobody out in the second. What kind of game are we in for today? Pitch is down low. The Hawks with 4 hits in the first, Ballers with 2. Myro's error allowed 2 unearned runs.
I'm going to answer your previous question. A fun one.
A fun one.
We're in for a good one today.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sure Myro wants to make up for the error.
Yeah.
The 1-1 is just inside. They always say don't take your at-bats into the field. But I think sometimes maybe you take your defensive mistakes into your at-bats.
Oh, yeah.
And for a guy like Myro, who has been very good, very productive this year, and a pretty good defensive shortstop, he's going to think about that. The 2-1 is high and in. It's now 3-1. Well, now St. Pierre's got to be careful because if you walk Myro, we've already seen the willingness of the Hawks to lay down the sack bunt. And Marcelo, even though he's one of their team leaders, they would ask him to put one down potentially. 3-1 pitch is down the line, fair or foul? Foul. 3-2.
Not a bad 3-1 pitch, honestly, from St. Pierre. It was down and in the fastball. It was really a ball, and Myro went after it. And the reason he's not able to hit that one fair is because it was so far inside.
Turner at first. St. Pierre is set. 7 on the timer. The pitch on its way is down low. It's the 3rd walk for Zach. And that'll bring up Marcelo.
Doesn't seem like St. Pierre has it today. Jim Diedrich's coming out to talk to his righty. And I think part of that could be him pitching on Wednesday in a bullpen appearance for Oakland. Just kind of probably has thrown him off his schedule a bit. He's been used in a lot of interesting situations lately, having to be the bulk reliever after Luke Short opened on that Tuesday game in Colorado Springs on the 12th of August, then started on Sunday, making another Sunday start today, but that's after pitching on Wednesday. I will say he's had success previously against Boise. His first outing against the Hawks was his first scoreless outing of the year, went 6 shutout innings, just 3 hits allowed. He did walk 4, though.
A couple of free base runners here. It's 3 already in 1+ innings that he's walked. Turner, I'm wondering about the speed from second. If he stays rather close to the bag, there could be a play at third. Allgaier is in at the corner. St. Pierre's first pitch, Marcelo shows bunt, puts it down toward Allgaier. Perfect bunt. Allgaier fields, Allgaier throws, and Buford had his foot off the bag but was able to get back in time. It's a sacrifice. The out is recorded 5-3, and both runners move up.
Good job by Cam right there, because could have very easily taken his foot off.
And if you're Marcelo, what you want out of that play is to get it down on the first pitch. And he did so, and it was perfect. And now here's Underwood. The middle infield will play this back. Allgaier is in at third. They will give up the run here. The first pitch to Underwood is a breaking ball in for strike 1.
I think part of that is Underwood's just hit the ball with such venom in this series. He really can sting it. And so if you bring the infield in, you're risking giving up a hit right there, big time.
Already a hit in the first for Underwood, his second at-bat. The 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball, hits toward Buford at first. He gets over. His flip to St. Pierre is in time for the out at first. The run scores. But the Ballers do have that second out. It's a 3-1 RBI ground out, and we are tied at 4. Going to third on the play is Myro, and that'll bring up Darden.
Not a bad job by Buford right there. Again, hasn't played much first this year and really led St. Pierre well.
Now here's Darden. Grounded into a fielder's choice in his first at bat. The first pitch is hit to left field and deep, and that ball is gone. Got a breaking ball, and I think he sat on a breaking ball. It's a 2-run home run, and really for the first time this series, Darden has hurt the Ballers. It's 6-4, the Hawks lead.
That's one of the first times this season that he's hurt Oakland. Darden came into this game hitting just 171 against Oakland despite his 400 average this season, 426, second in the league, and he does get his 15th homer of the season right there.
Well, it's a 6-4 ball game, and this is the kind of game I think we're going to have today. Both walks, which began the inning, have now scored. Young Goldberg takes a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So the Ballers put up 4 in the first, and they've now given the lead up right back to the Hawks. Next pitch, I should say, is hit out of play. It's 0-2.
It's so tough to pitch at Raimondi on a day game.
The 0-2 to Young Goldberg. He swings and taps this into fair territory. Picking up the ball is Lozano. He fires high. Cam Buford catches the ball above the head of Young Goldberg. Foot on the bag. It's a 2-3 put out. A nice play all around for the final out of the inning. It's 3 runs on 1 hit. No errors and no one left on base. Ballers trail 6-4 as we head to the bottom of the second on 860 AM, The Answer. Welcome back on this seesaw journey with us here in the bottom of the second. Tyler Peterson and Nevada Cullen. It's 6-4. The Ballers trail here in the bottom of the second.
You want to talk about a real seesaw, Tyler? Then let's go back in time. It's time for this day in Oakland baseball history, August 23rd, 2024. A year ago today, Ballers sweep doubleheader, stand alone atop Pioneer League.
Well, you want to talk about that game?
No, I do.
Here's Bugsy. First pitch is high and away for ball 1. Bugs, Cobb, Druick against Dayton, who has a 2-run lead. 1-0 on its way. It's swung on and missed by Bugs.
All right. First game, Oakland 9, NoCo 7. Noah Martinez put the Ballers on the board in the first inning. 2-run bomb straightaway center, his 3rd home run of the series, and second one that he hit to dead center field.
The 1-1 to Bugs. He looks at a fastball on the outside corner for strike 2.
Chandler David had the start. 4 hits, 3 runs over 5, earned the win, improved to 4-0 on the season. Ballers at that point had won all 5 of his professional starts.
The 1-2 pitch on the way. Bugs to left field. Pretty deep. Moving back Young Goldberg. He's at the wall, and he makes the catch in front of the wall. A pretty good drive by Darryl Bugs.
Just off the end of that. If he hits that on the barrel, that is probably 390 feet. Instead, it's a fly out.
That'll bring up Tremaine Cobb, who singled to begin the ball game for the Ballers. Takes a pitch inside, 1-0.
So again, this day in Oakland baseball history, Game 1, Ballers survive and hold on after a late NoCo comeback and win 9-7 in Game 1. But then Game 2 happened.
Next pitch, fastball on the inside, 1-1.
And this was the doozy. They started it with a bang. Peyton Hardin led off the contest with an Oppo homer, his 4th home run of the season.
The 1-1 on its way now from Dayton. In the windup, the pitch, fastball, a called strike at the bottom of the zone. It's now 1-2.
NoCo took the lead. Brad Burkell tied the contest in the 3rd, went the other way for a 2-run bomb, increasing his RBI total in the series to 12. That's a heck of a series for Brad in Windsor.
1-2 to Cobb. He swings and misses, chases way above the zone, and there's 2 away.
And then, I wasn't talking to you, Siri. Sorry about that. Stephen Wilmer had a ground rule double to tie the score at 5 later on. Brett Barrera had the go-ahead 3-run blast to left, his 4th homer of the series, giving the Ballers an 8-6 advantage. Then NoCo tied it. Then Oakland took the lead, and then the bottom of the 7th.
Here's Davis Druick. Druick takes a breaking ball on the inside, strike 1.
The Owls tied the game with the bases loaded. Dario Gomez scorched a hot shot to 3rd to score the tying run. It rolled into foul territory off of Brett Barrera.
0-1 pitch. Druick hits it foul, a quick 0-2.
And then Barrera threw out Johnny Colombo, who had fallen down on his way to home. He threw him out at home to deny the Owls a walk-off win and send it to the knockout round.
The 0-2 pitch to Druick is in the dirt. Johnny Colombo, who entered the game in that situation as a pinch runner at second.
My heart. And then in the knockout round, Barrera hit 3 homers. Seemed like Matthews would beat him with 2 on his first 2 swings, but then
Next pitch, too high to Druick. It's 2-2.
But then Matthews did not homer on his last 5 swings, and Oakland swept the doubleheader to move atop the Pioneer League by their lonesome. It was a great day.
Dayton from the windup. The 2-2 pitch is in the dirt, 3-2 to Davis Druick, who was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. Really did not get to see a battle against Dayton. Looks like we will get one here. It'll be a payoff. Dayton looking for a very quick inning if he can get Druick. He's into his windup, the high kick, and the pitch. It's a ground ball foul.
And now, do you remember the bottom of the 3rd inning from Game 2, the windstorm that took place? NoCo had 2 homers in the inning because that Scavato and Diaz just lifted it and the wind pushed it out.
I remember the
the bees.
3-2 pitch off the plate. It's ball 4. Druick walks with 2 outs. I remember the Wilmer ground rule double especially because I think that was wind aided. The left fielder that day, whoever it was, just had no read on it and then sort of went back. It was almost a play that if it was a little bit, played a little bit better, could have been called an error. But instead it was a double, which brought in a man for Wilmer. Here's Buford. First pitch, Cam swings, fouls it away. It's 0-1. We want Cam swinging. We want him doing damage. Ballers trail 6-4 here in the 2nd inning. A lot of early runs here on this Oakland day game. The 0-1, Buford takes high and away. It's 1-1. He flied out to left field in his first at bat. Druick at first with speed, a ball in the gap. You may see him get sent around. The 1-1 is a changeup off the plate. It's 2-1.
Buford has done such damage against Boise this year. A .385 hitter with 16 RBI and 4 bombs.
2 away in the inning. Now we have time at the plate, which counts as a disengagement. The catcher had called time. Dayton's 2-1 to Buford. Off the plate with the fastball. 3-1. On deck is Dylan Tatum, who squared up a ground ball off of Dayton that caused an error by the shortstop Myro. The 3-1, Buford swings, fouls it down the right field line. It's 3-2. Really did not get a huge piece of that ball, but enough to fight it off.
It's a good pitch. 3-1 right on the outside corner from Dayton.
Druick will go once he sees Dayton go home. 3-2, 2 outs here in the 2nd. The pitch to Buford, swung on, hit to right center field. Over is Jelly, and he will get. No, it's off his glove. It's over his glove. Scoring is Druick, and Buford is into second on the E9. Oh, Jake Jelly. Oh, it's gotta just kill him there. He was there. The ball just off the tip of his glove. And as a right fielder in high school, I've
been there.
I am used to that sinking feeling.
Yeah, I mean, my only question, his old buddy Chewy's in the bullpen for Oakland. Is Chewy ragging him about that?
I don't think you can do it for that
he's
one.
Dead silent. Oh, man.
Buford at second. And now Tatum in a 6-5 ball game. The pitch. Dylan looks at strike one.
I think Chewy's in the bullpen right now just feeling so bad for his old friend on that one. That was, oof. As routine as they get.
Pitch to Tatum, high and away.
And it's funny because it almost seemed for a second. You know what? I think Jelly overran it.
I think you're right.
It looked like it may fall in, but he got there easily. He just got there too easily.
That's Jackie Smith territory. The 1-1 pitch is down low.
Thankfully, it's a 6-5 game in the second inning, and there's lots of ball game left for him to try to make up for it. But yeah, it's been, he's given Oakland 4 runs essentially in this. Well, we'll say 3. We'll say 3 runs.
Now, that would be a 4th run. Or no.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like you said, 1 run would have scored there.
Yeah. The 2-1, and Tatum swings and misses. High fastball.
Oh, but, well.
Yeah, we can. Let's say 3.
We'll say 3. Cut Jelly some slack. He's given Boise enough runs in this series with his bat.
Dayton back up on the hill. We had time at the plate, and now Tatum stands back in. Buford leads from second. It's a 2-2 pitch. Dayton ready. He throws way high and outside. Never had a chance. It's 3-2. Allgaier on deck, who had a 3-run triple. A payoff to Tatum. The pitch swung on, popped up over the baller's dugout and out of play.
Tatum only has 1 hit in this series against the Hawks pitching staff against anyone not named Trey Jones.
Another 3-2. Swung on, fouled back. Fastball at the top of the zone, and Dylan was ready. The next pitch for Dayton will be number 59. Well, you get the 2-out walk from Druick, and all of a sudden you think you're going to be out of here before 50, and now you're getting close to 60. Buford will get a good jump on the crack of the bat. A 3-2 pitch. Tatum takes way inside for ball 4. 2 walks this inning. And now that'll bring up Allgaier again.
Weirdly similar performance so far for St. Pierre and Dayton. It's the difference is that the defense has been the real Achilles heel for Boise, but both really have given out a few too many free passes early in this one.
Allgaier can tie this game up. He can send a ball somewhere into the outfield. The first pitch, he takes off the plate for ball 1.
Allgaier sneakily had an awesome series. 7 hits, 5 extra base hits, and has plated 10.
A 1-0 pitch. Dayton, a double look to second. Now he fires. It is taken inside and low for ball 2.
And here Allgaier is again with runners in scoring position. He is now 16 for 38 with runners in scoring position this season. He has gotten a lot of opportunity in this scenario, and he's delivered.
There's a big hole on the right side for Allgaier as well. The 2-0 pitch. He takes a strike. It dips down right along the side of the plate. On the inside corner, it's 2-1. Check out Begora at first. He's not playing as close to the line as he had been earlier in the series.
Yeah.
Dayton's 2-1, and that's taken for a strike on the outside corner, 87, and we're in a 2-2 count now. Allgaier has struck out 19 times. He's walked 14 times in 109 at-bats coming into today.
Bases clearing triple the last time he strode to the plate against Dayton.
A 2-2, and instead, Dayton turns back towards second on the step-off. No one was close to receive a throw, and no one was going anywhere. Another 2-2. Dayton kicks and fires, and Allgaier takes way inside. The fastball nearly took a piece off of the toes of the shoes of Allgaier, and it's yet another 3-2 count. So both runners will be on the move on pitch 65 for Dayton in this game. The kick and the pitch, Allgaier takes inside for ball 4. It's a third walk this inning. The Ballers have had 4 base runners, and they have not yet had a hit. In fact, they have 9 base runners on just 2 hits. That is quite the ratio.
It's been a game. It's been a game so far.
Leahy was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. He has the bases loaded, 2 outs. Dayton throws, and Leahy swings and fouls it back over the press box. It's 0-1. Chased a fastball inside.
Leahy 2 for 5 with the bases loaded so far this season, including a hit against Boise, a 2-run single up the middle in the 3rd inning on June 26th.
The 0-1. Leahy swings a ground ball toward Myro. Gets a pretty nice hop. He'll go the short way, and that's the final out of the inning. The fielder's choice out at second goes 6-4. The Ballers do get 1 run back on the error by the right fielder, Jake Jelly. It'll score Davis Druick off the bat of Cam Buford. And we go to the 3rd. It's Ballers trailing 6-5 on 860 AM The Answer. Top of inning 3. And the 4th opportunity for a pitcher in this game so far. In a 6-5 ball game, Oakland trails to successfully try to get a shutdown inning. I'm Tyler Peterson, Nevada Cole next to me. What has to go right in this inning for Zach to get that shutdown inning?
I think it needs to be getting that first out. I think the leadoff man has gotten on twice so far in 2 tries. If you keep that leadoff man off base, I think St. Pierre gets it.
2 leadoff walks, both on a total of 8 pitches. Begora takes a first pitch ball to begin the at-bat. And so far, leadoff men have seen 9 balls and 0 strikes.
Yeah, it's been a good day for hitters.
The next pitch, this is out to right field. Coming in, the right fielder, Santos, will have to play it on a hop. The leadoff man is on, this time on a base hit. It's already the 6th hit for the Hawks.
I'll take a leadoff base hit over a leadoff walk, though. St. Pierre just threw Begora a hittable pitch, fastball in, and Begora flips it into right field.
I'll give you some sort of Cy Young type of stats, which is no one's pitched more innings for the Ballers than Zach St. Pierre. No one's given up more hits for the Ballers than Zach St. Pierre.
No one has more wins than Zach St. Pierre in the 2 years of the Ballers' existence.
We have a pinch hitter. It's Woodcocks. The first pitch is low.
Oh, dang. So Jelly gets pulled.
Drew Woodcocks looks at a ball. Jake Jelly out of this game. Next pitch is low, 2-0. And I'd have to imagine that is a performance-related adjustment to this lineup. So Woodcocks will swing and hit one down the left field line, and that is fair. It'll one hop off of the wall. Begora is going to head to third. Picking up the ball is O'Hara. He'll throw it to second, and it's a double for Woodcocks. Second and third already, 2 batters in.
Well, Jelly might not get the opportunity to make up for his errors in the field, but his replacement does it on the first at bat that he gets this game, as Drew Woodcocks, the former Baller, doubles down the line.
Is that Adam Bogosian going with no high socks in the bullpen?
Impossible. I'll keep an eye on it.
Here's Ethan Crawford. In at third is Allgaier. Rest of the infield is playing back. First pitch breaking ball catches the top of the zone for strike one. I think that's Bogo with no high socks, which is a frightening sight.
Going with the Floods, really? Come on, Bogo. You're better than that.
St. Pierre's set. Crawford singled in his first at bat. The next pitch is a touch inside, and it's challenged by Dylan Tatum. Rather, by Tyler Lozano, excuse me. It's a confirmed ball. Both Tatum and Lozano are in the lineup today, but it is Lozano doing the catching. It was Crawford's single in the first, which ended the inning after Begora was cut down at the plate by Michael O'Hara and out by about 5 feet as well. The 1-1 pitch to Crawford. He swings and misses through the big curveball. That one had some good bite to it. And now it's 1-2. Ballers trail 6-5 here in the top of the third. St. Pierre will really have to fight to get that shutdown inning now. The 1-2 pitch, it bounces way in front of the plate, blocked by Lozano, and keeps it in front of him.
Snapped off the breaking ball a little bit too far out in front right there.
St. Pierre set. Both runners lead. The pitch to Crawford is swung on and missed. What a big time to pick up your first strikeout, as he was tied up a little bit on the inside, 80 miles an hour, one away here in the third.
St. Pierre needed that one like a bee needs pollen. I mean, that big first strikeout for him could help him to pitch a lot longer into this game than it looks like right now.
Here is Braxton Turner. Turner walked in his first at bat on 4 pitches. He pops it up behind home plate. St. Pierre running after it, but there will be no play as it's into the stands.
Oh, beer all over a child.
Oh, no.
At least that's what it looked like to me.
You lost a beer and didn't get a baseball?
Oh, the kid gets the baseball, though, I think.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, thank goodness.
1 out. Runners at second and third. It's an 0-1 to Turner. Pitch on its way is just low and inside, 1-1. St. Pierre now at 52 pitches. Ballers trail 6-5 in the third. The 1-1 on its way. Turner pops it up on the infield. Coming in is Leahy calling it, or Allgaier calling everyone off, and he makes the catch. 2 away.
it feels like St. Pierre now has gone from dancing around hitters to attacking them. I think that's the difference in this inning, and that's what led to the 2 hits to start the inning, but has now resulted in 2 outs.
He's got to get Myro now to officially get out of it. His first pitch to Myro is a big breaking ball that is in for strike 1. I'm noticing a little bit more snap to that breaking ball right now from St. Pierre. A single and then a double. The first 2 batters at second and third. He's gotten the next 2 out. The 0-1 pitch on its way is a fastball just low. It's 1-1. Myro walked in the second. Leadoff man Marcelo on deck. The next one is a breaking ball low, taken by Myro. It's now 2-1. Can St. Pierre wiggle out of this? A 2-1. Myro sends the ball to right field. Santos backing up. He's there. He makes the catch. What a job by Zach St. Pierre. It is a shutdown inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men stranded in scoring position. And for the first time this game, runs are not scored in a half inning as we head to the bottom of the third on 860 AM. The Answer. Bottom of inning 3. Welcome back to Ballers Baseball on 860 AM The Answer. I'm Tyler Peterson alongside Nevada Cullen. We're going to see Lozano, then O'Hara, and Darryl Buggs against Cam Dayton. First shutdown inning in the books for Zach St. Pierre. He holds Boise scoreless in the third. And with the Ballers trailing 6-5 and putting up runs in the first 2 innings, let's see if they can tie the game again. The first pitch to Tilo is a called strike on the outside. Lozano had a sac fly in the first inning, brought in a 4th run in the first. He swings and misses over a big breaking ball at 69 miles an hour, and it's 0-2. It's a packed house today on Breast Cancer Awareness Day at the park. The 0-2, Lozano swings and just gets a piece of it. That was a off-speed pitch that looked like it was off the plate and not flat-footed, but in a solid stance with no stride. Lozano just got a piece of it. The 0-2, he swings and fouls it back. Same exact approach here. No stride, and he just gets a piece of it. Chased above the zone that time. Just trying to parry these balls away right now from Dayton. The 0-2, he swings and lines one, just foul down the left field line. Now, a 3rd straight foul ball for Tilo.
I can't see Lozano not swinging at a pitch at this point.
Dayton going to attack him high and away. The pitch is a ground ball up the middle. Myro can't get to it as it bounces high off the lip of the grass. And a single for Lozano. Way to fight.
That's that home field advantage bounce right there for Tilo after a great fight, fouling off a couple pitches with 2 strikes. Singles up the middle thanks to that generous bounce past Myro.
That's the old buried trampoline there. Yeah. Here's O'Hara. who lined out sharply to center field in his first at-bat. Darden is playing extremely deep at third. And the first pitch is hit to center field and well. Back is Marcelo. He stops, turns around, is underneath it, and makes the catch.
It looks like O'Hara's up here taking DP today. I mean, he has hit the ball to center field sharply twice. Unfortunately, he's flown out twice.
Here's Bugsy. Bugsy flied to pretty deep left field, sent young Goldberg back to the wall.
Let's see if Bugsy doesn't try to bunt for a hit here. Third base playing back, Darden.
The first pitch, he will bunt. He'll push it up the first base line, and it's foul.
I'm starting to catch on.
That was a ball that, with Dayton falling off to the third base side, Bagora would have had to come up and try to field that ball, then tag Bugs. The push bunt is a very tough play to defend against a extremely speedy hitter.
Who was it in Rocky Mountain? I think Sam Linscott had one that was just beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Right to the Bermuda Triangle.
The 0-1. Darden's still very deep at third. The pitch to Bugs is inside, and it's 1-1. Yeah, the Hawks are giving up the bunt right now if Bugs wanted to drop one down. Lozano at first after the leadoff single. Dayton's 1-1. Here it comes. Bugs takes high and away, 2-1. 6 runs on 7 hits so far for Boise. It's 5 runs on 3 hits for Oakland.
It's a weird box score.
Just 2 earned runs for the Ballers so far. A 2-1. Bugs hits this out of play down the right field line.
It's weird because, Boise's kind of normal, but the team with more errors, 2 for Boise, none for Oakland, is winning. And Oakland has 5 of their runs on, like you said, Tyler, just 3 hits. And really, 5 of the runs on 2 hits because one of their hits has come this inning in which they have not scored.
2-2 to Bugs. He takes inside. It's an interesting 3-2 now with 1 away. Bugs is a tough guy to double up, so I don't think you're sending Tyler Lozano. The payoff pitch. Dayton fires, and Bugs swings and misses. A pretty nasty off-speed pitch from Dayton, and it's his second strikeout of the ballgame.
Looked like a changeup right there. Whatever it was, good pitch from Dayton.
Maybe like a split change
Maybe a splitter.
type.
Yeah. Could have been just a splitter.
Here's Tremaine Cobb. 1 for 2 so far. First pitch, Trey looks at a big breaking ball that sweeps all the way below the zone. It's 1-0. Dayton set. The 1-0 to Cobb as a fastball poured in pretty much right down the middle of the plate. It's 1-1. 6-5 Hawks in the third. Davis Druick on deck. Pitch to Cobb is a fastball low, now 2-1.
Well, I think it's safe to say at this point that Zach St. Pierre and Cam Dayton not going to get deep into this ballgame.
2-1, Cobb swings, fouls it back. He was on it.
Next will be pitch 85 for Cam Dayton.
Yeah, and we've seen Bogosian up for the Ballers. I have not yet seen someone up for the Hawks, but I agree. Both these starters probably will not go 5. 2-2 pitch. Inside, not all that far off the plate. It's a 3-2 count. Lozano will run once he sees Dayton go home. 3-2, 2 outs. Dayton kicks and fires, and Cobb swings, hits this ball to center field, and it'll get down for a base hit. Lozano on the move will head to third, and Cobb went way above the zone to go after that ball and tomahawked it into center.
Not just that. That pitch was way off the plate. That was outside. Somehow he almost pulls the ball into center field.
Yeah, that was a good swing at a bad pitch.
Yeah. Not the best swing, maybe, but
Okay,
it got the
maybe
job
a
done.
bad swing and a bad pitch that was hit
A
to
good
center
result.
field. A good
Yeah.
result. Druick has been on base twice, a hit by pitch and a walk. The first pitch to Druick, it's a fastball in for strike one at 86. Dayton approaching 90 pitches. The next one will be 88. Men at the corners, 2 outs in the third for Oakland. They trail by 1. The 0-1 to Druick. He swings and fouls it away. A slight shift on the infield, playing the left-handed hitting Druick to pull. The shortstop, Myro, is really defending up the middle. So if Druick were to shoot something toward the natural shortstop position, it would go to left field. The 0-2 pitch is a breaking ball. He fights off. 69 miles an hour, an extremely late swing.
Good reaction.
And I would say, I think, a good reaction because that was going to drop into the zone, I believe. Another 0-2. Dayton kicks and fires, and Druick swings and misses this time. That one was below the zone. He strikes out, and it is both top and bottom of the inning, a scoreless frame. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base for the Ballers in the third. They trail the Hawks 6-5 on 860 AM, The Answer. Top of the fourth inning, Ballers and Hawks. Your line score through 3, 6 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors for the Boise Hawks. 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Oakland Ballers. I'm Tyler Peterson, and here is Nevada Cullen.
Thanks, Tyler. Adam Bogosian, the new pitcher for Oakland, is making his 27th appearance out of the bullpen this season. 5.31 ERA, 3-0 record. 40 2/3 innings, 52 hits, 12 walks, and 36 strikeouts. Bogosian Friday against the Hawks pitched 2 innings of 1 hit and 1 unearned run baseball, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts, tying a season high. Takes the place of Zach St. Pierre, who was not his usual self today.
Now the 6 runs on 7 hits for Zach, 3 walks, just 1 strikeout. And not able to offer length today for Oakland. Luckily, the bullpen is rested up from this series.
Yes, definitely. First pitch is low from Bogo. It's 1-0. And part of it has to be said, the outing yesterday from Reed Butts has rested the bullpen because they only used then Luke Short and Malik Bins out of the pen. Next pitch, Marcelo takes a strike outside corner at 91. Good fastball there from Adam Bogosian. It's 1-1. But as Tyler said, yeah, only 2 guys used yesterday, and Bogo pitched on Friday. Marcelo popped foul, 1 and 2. And he was the only one to pitch after Milliken. So Connor Sullivan, Connor Richardson, Caleb Franzen. Who else? James Collier, just naming a few, that are all rested and ready to go today. 1-2 pitch. Bogo delivers. This is low with 93 south of the zone. Marcelo today, a walk and a sacrifice bunt that was successful. 2-2 count, righty-righty battle. Bogo comes home, and Marcelo slices it right field towards Druick. Druick has it. Over to his left, he makes the catch for out number 1. So far, so good for Bogo. Now faces Ethan Underwood. 6-5, Boise leads Oakland in the top of the 4th inning. 1 out. Base is empty for Ethan Underwood. A single and an RBI ground out so far for Underwood, who is 9 for 21 in the series. First pitch swinging. Fly ball right field. Druick pushed over. Druick makes the catch. Just shy of the track, and there's 2 up and 2 flyouts to right field. Brings up Taylor Darden. 2 outs, base is empty for Boise in the top of the 4th. 6-5 Hawks lead. Darden, a 2-run homer in the 2nd inning. I had mentioned it. He was into this game hitting 171 against Oakland this year, just 6 for 35. First pitch, a strike. It's 0-1. And Darden on the season is hitting 426. So that's about 250 points of difference. 0-1 is low. It's 1-1. Darden in this series now just 2 for 13 with a double and a home run. The league leader in hits with 136. 1-1 is in the dirt, 2-1. He actually came into this game tied for the league lead in hits with Ogden's Chris Sargent. And Sarge is not playing today for Ogden, getting a day off. 2-1, misses low, 3-1. Good take from Darden. Breaking ball just tucked beneath the zone. (3-1) is next. Bogo comes home. Darden takes ball 4. 2-out base runner for the Boise Hawks as Bogo issues the 2-out free pass to Darden and now has to face Max Young Goldberg, who it has to be said has been a revelation this year in the Pioneer League, upping his average from 247 a year ago with just 44 hits to this year hitting 351 with 111 knocks, make it 112 with a 2-run double early in this game. First pitch to the lefty is an outside strike, 90-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1. It's 6-5 Boise Hawks in the top of the 4th. 2 outs, runner at first is Darden. Young Goldberg, the Bay Area native, Redwood City, Palo Alto High School, takes outside. A ball and a strike. He's related to the famous Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung. And now he's in his 2nd year as a Boise Hawk. 1-1. Bogo delivers, and Young Goldberg cuts and misses at 91. Good pitch up in the zone from Bogosian. Young Goldberg is 1 for 2 in the game with a 2-run double. Runner at second, or first I should say, is Darden. He'll stay, and Young Goldberg watches strike 3. 92-mile-an-hour fastball pasted at the bottom of the zone by Bogo. It's a clean inning for Adam Bogosian. And for 3 half innings in a row, zeros have been put up in this ball game. Feels like we've completely turned the page here in West Oakland. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left for Boise. Top of the 4th, bottom of the 4th. When you return, it's 6-5 Boise on 860 AM The Answer. Bottom of the fourth. Apparently we have a Nick Leahy chant. I was not aware of that, Tyler.
Cheer for everybody.
Yeah. Cam Buford will bat here in the bottom of the fourth. 6-5. The Boise Hawks lead the Oakland Ballers.
Ben has the Michael Jackson Leahy chant.
I like that one. Here's Cam Buford to start the bottom of the fourth. First pitch is high for ball one. Cam Dayton is on the hill. He has thrown 91 pitches.
This is a big 3 batters for Dayton here.
Yeah. 1-0. Buford takes low.
The heart of the order, 3, 4, 5. They're all going to bat right-handed against you. You had the scoreless inning in the third. Can you back it up?
Buford 0 for 2. Takes low, 3-0. There have been 3 walks by Dayton. Those were all in the second inning. He's also hit 2 batters. He's only given up 4 hits. 3-0 Buford takes all the way and takes a strike. 3-1. That was on the inner half of the strike zone. Hitters count for Cam. Buford tried to check his swing. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. He went, and it's 3-2. That breaking ball caught the top of the zone. Actually, changeup. Quick pitching Dayton. Buford on 3-2. Wallops it. Left center field. And ties the game at 6. With one big swing of Cam Buford's red-hot bat, we're brand new in the bottom of the fourth. Number 18 on the year. Buford with his 4th bomb of the series.
It's so funny, the start of the year. Cam didn't really get the home run swing going right at the start of the year. He had the big knockout round victory in Glacier, but boy, is he having a year sort of like Noah Martinez, where they are coming quickly and big at the end of the year. And
he continues to hit the ball with really excellent contact. 107 off the bat. Really high exit velo there. 394 feet. Here's Dylan Tatum. Takes an inside. No, he fouled it off at strike 1. Okay.
Just scraped along the shaft of the bat, maybe.
Guess so. All tied up. Tatum fouls it off. He's trying to untie the game. That's now 98 pitches for Dayton. And there is action in the Boise pen. We'll get eyes on that. I'm just going to give a guess. Mark Lopez Jr. 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2.
I'll get it for you.
Nope, I'm wrong. 1-2. Tatum takes in the dirt on pitch 100 actually.
Is that Acosta?
Yes, that is Jacob Acosta. Thank you. I was wondering who number 30 was. 2-2 the count. Dayton the lefty against Tatum the righty. And Tatum hits it towards third. Oh, no. Through Darden. A comedy of errors today for the Boise Hawks. That's their 3rd.
Do you know what, too? Did you see the way he extended the arm there?
No.
That's sort of the old sort of alligator. I think, if I watch the replay, I think a little bit of the alligator arms there from Darden at third, and did not get his body in front of the ball.
Oof. Got to feel for Cam Dayton today. Yeah, I mean, he has not been bad. The defense has been poor. Pitch inside to Allgaier, 1-0.
I mean, you're looking at potentially 4 outs, 4 extra outs that have been given to Oakland early on. I mean, this should be a 6-2 or a 6-3 ball game right now.
Jake Allgaier, switch hitting righty, takes low and in. It's 2-0.
Even if you count Allgaier's as maybe a, let's say, a 5th out versus maybe a single, I mean, you're also looking at a misplayed ball that wasn't an error. Woodcock's now in right, by the way.
Yes. Tap ball to third. Darden a chance to erase his error. Throws low to second, and he commits another one. No, E4. All right. It's a catching error by Underwood that allows Tatum to now Tatum has been a part of 3 errors
Let's have a look here. Let's get another look at that on high home. That ball may have just bounced into the glove of Underwood. It's a fielder's choice for Leahy, it's a fielder's choice for Allgaier. With the other arm sleeve twin at the plate, Leahy.
Yeah.
Booney, let me ask you this question. Is the error caused by the throw or the catch? It's caused by the catch. It's an E4.
All right. There's Nick Leahy. Standing in from the right side, looking to untie this ball game. Currently tied at 6. First pitch, Leahy takes in for ball 1.
So that's 4 errors and somewhere between 5 and 6 outs extra that the ballers have been given today.
Oh, right, because there was one that should have been an inning double play.
Yep.
1-0. Leahy takes ball 2. Man, the combination of the errors, a few big Oakland hits, and also Dayton's erraticness at times has helped Oakland to tie this game at 6 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Still no one out and 2 on for Leahy. The 2-0 toss is fouled back. Leahy was sitting on a, we'll say, fastball there and just fouled that pitch back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 batters who have either reached via an error or a hit by pitch or a walk.
Yeah.
9.
2-1. Leahy laces left center field, and he has untied this game. Tatum scores. Wheeling to third is Allgaier. He gets the stop sign, and now a throw to third. Allgaier is back safely. Nick Leahy puts Oakland in front with his first hit of the game, an RBI double.
A double for Leahy, but it's an unearned run as Tatum scores. It's Allgaier with I'm going to say a late stop sign from Aaron Miles, but he really had to pump the brakes there, and that's going to be it for Cam Dayton, who you have to believe was destined for a better performance today, but for the defense behind him today.
Oakland leads 7-6 here in the bottom of the 4th with still nobody out, and Tyler Lozano to face Jacob Acosta. We'll tell you about him when you return on 860 AM The Answer. So, Ballers lead 7-6, bottom of the 4th inning. Still nobody out, and there is a new arm for the Boise Hawks on to pitch for what I'm pretty sure is the 2nd time in this series. It's Jacob Acosta. Yes, he pitched on Wednesday and did throw a scoreless inning. Acosta with a 6.14 ERA, 1-1 record, 5 appearances. He was signed by Boise on August 2nd. After being released by the Gary South Shore Railcats on July 29th, so would have been teammates with Jake Allgaier this year. 7 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. He takes over for Cameron Dayton. Dayton today was, again, not great, but also not helped by the defense. So as of now, it's 3 innings, 6 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. That'll stay, but the runs are 7 and then only 3 earned. Really? Yeah. That's it. Only 3 earned.
And we could get into team unearned territory with Acosta in this inning.
He'll face Tyler Lozano first. Infield drawn in. Lozano takes a first pitch strike, and Lozano challenges It was 89. It was very much a strike. And Oakland's down to its final challenge very early in this game. I don't blame Lozano for the time of the challenge, but that was not a pitch to challenge. I was very much in the zone. And Bill Shortridge is umpiring a perfect game so far. 3 challenges, all incorrect. So here's Lozano with men at second and third, 7-6 ballers, nobody out, bottom of the fourth. Lozano on 0-1, takes at the same spot, 90 miles an hour, strike 2. That was actually pretty much right over center. It feels like Lozano, who was 0 for 9 and was 0 for 9 in the series before singling in the third inning, is sitting breaking ball here on 0-2. Lozano hits it very softly towards short, the throw to first in time for out number 1. Lozano with the infield in, hit a ball 59 miles an hour off the bat. That is a perfect pitch from Acosta to get the first out. And Lozano cannot get the job done. Now it feels like this is a guy who's due to get the job done. Michael O'Hara has hit 2 balls very well today. Line drive and then a fly out to center field. O'Hara is 2 for 8 in the series. Still infield in for the Hawks against their former teammate, O'Hara. First pitch from Acosta. O'Hara takes in. Fastball at 89. It's 1-0. 7-6 ballers lead in the bottom of the fourth inning. 1 out. Runner at third is Allgaier. Second is Leahy. 1-0 toss. Acosta comes home, and O'Hara takes strike 1. 91 mile an hour fastball from Acosta on the inner half. There is a gaping hole on the right side of the infield. If O'Hara can time one up. I'd imagine the infield shifted the way it is because Acosta's a hard thrower. 1-1 pitch. O'Hara hits it to the right side. He was early, but bounced it foul out of play.
Now, I'll say this for Michael. I'll take another ball to center field like he's hit previously.
Oh, yeah. It would not only get a run home, it could get Leahy to third. He's got enough speed to tag on a ball to center, at least if it's hit deep enough. On 1-2, he'll look to protect. Acosta fires, and O'Hara pounces on it and bounces it off the plate. That was a breaking ball from Acosta and one with a lot of downward movement. It finished below the zone, and O'Hara still got a piece. O'Hara has really struggled with runners in scoring position this year, hitting just .229 in limited at-bats in this situation. On 1-2, Acosta fires. O'Hara takes ball 2, low and away. Good take on the changeup.
And you know, without seeing live pitching consistently, without playing a whole lot, he's still batting .348 through all of this.
He's just driven in 11, though. 2-2 toss. O'Hara takes a pitch in the dirt. It's a wild one. And Allgaier jogs in. Leahy to third. It's 8-6 Oakland. Good at bat from O'Hara.
Now that one's going to be an earned run. The fielder's choice for Allgaier. You cannot assume a double play. Leahy's double would have got him to third anyway. And so that will be a 4th run on Dayton.
And the count on O'Hara is 3-2. It was 1-2. And O'Hara clocks one, center field. Marcelo at the track makes the catch, and Mike gets it done. His 3rd rocket to center field today. His 3rd batted out, but this one won't count as one. 103 off the bat. It's a sac fly as Leahy touches home, and that wild pitch hurts twice.
And I'll tell you what, listen, as we get closer to the playoff season, for a guy like Mike who is not in the starting lineup every day, there is going to be a time and place for that kind of at-bat. And that's the kind of stuff he's got to get done here as we finish up these final 12 games.
Darryl Buggs, the second, hits with the bases empty and takes ball 1. It's now 9-6 Oakland, a 4-run inning in the first, a 4 spot in the fourth to boot. 1-0, Buggs tattoos a line drive into center field, and he has a base hit.
So you can officially close the book on Cameron Dayton. It's going to be 9 runs, 4 earned.
Wow. Wow, that's the number for Dayton against Oakland. 9 earned last time. This time it's 9 runs, 4 unearned. For whatever reason, Oakland has hit very well against one of Boise's better pitchers this season. Here's Tremaine Cobb Jr. Boggs runs, and he has second base easily. That's franchise record stolen base number 31 for Buggsy. Pitch was a strike to Cobb.
It was?
I only know because Booney has a strike on the board.
Okay.
0-1. Cobb takes a breaking ball in for strike 2. He wanted to challenge. No, don't do that, Trey. Ballers are down to their final challenge. This is not the spot. Yes, O'Hara's, or Boggs, I should say, is at second. 2 outs, though. 0-2 pitch. And Cobb waves and misses at a breaking ball and strikes out. So Oakland gets 4 more runs in the inning after they scored 4 in the first. 4 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, and 1 left. There was just 2 earned runs in that inning, as 2 of the runs were unearned because of those 2 errors. And we will go to the 5th. Oakland leads 9-6 on 860 AM The Answer. Ballers with a 4 spot in the bottom of the 4th, so here in the top of the 5th, they lead 9-6. I'm Nevada Cullen. That's Tyler Peterson. Chris Dorr back in our 860 AM The Answer studios. Gage Dana, appreciate his work with Virch. And, well, Tyler, it is that time of day. I think you might have run out of questions, though, this week.
We'll do a little AMA. Can we do a little AMA today?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. We'll
All right.
take questions today. I don't have a laptop, so you go ahead and facilitate that, Nevada, on our Ask Our Anything.
Ask. Here we go. First pitch of the inning to Jeremy Begora is inside for a strike. It's 0-1. Question on the answer. Ask Tyler anything.
Oh, specifically me. Okay.
And me too. 0-1. Is low and away, 1-1. We can accept questions from anyone, whether it's on the YouTube stream. Dan Silvert asking, are we AMAing Nevada or Tyler? Yes. You can ask us anything, either of us. 1-1 to Begora. That's gone. Bye-bye. Knock me down. Hello. Jeremy Begora with a solo blast to lead off the top of the 5th inning.
You've had 2 expressions today that I've never heard come out of your mouth.
You don't remember the home run I'm talking about? Knock me down. Hello. Bye-bye. I'll have to show you that home run call later.
Like bees need pollen as well.
I mean, they do, right? They don't need honey.
Well, they want pollen. I suppose they need it.
Let me put it this way as Woodcocks takes a ball 1-0. Do you need Legos?
Do I need Legos? I've had 1 Lego set the last 8 years, so no.
Pitch outside. Oh, here, let me put it a better way. 2-0. Do you need to listen to Sonic the Hedgehog?
When we're in the car, yes.
Yes, see?
But
you don't need it.
Do I need it? No.
Exactly. 2-0. Woodcocks taps it 2 hops to second base. Leahy charges, throws on the run in time.
Nevada, man does not eat by bread alone.
You're getting biblical now? Oh, man. Here's Ethan Crawford. Oh, I'm sure we have actual. Okay, we have some questions now and question on the answer. It is 9-7.
I don't know
Oakland.
why I thought this game was tied.
It's 9-7 Oakland, believe it or not. With that solo shot by Bagora, his, what is that, third of the series?
You think I'd try to pay attention to what's going on?
Crawford, right-handed batter against the righty Bogosian. First pitch is outside and low. 1-0. Okay. Dan Silvert asks, Tyler, how did the Pac-12 folding impact you emotionally as a Sun Devil and professional as a broadcaster?
Well, it impacted me more as a employee of the Pac-12 for 7 years.
1-0 is called a ball, 91 south of the zone.
The good news is we'll be back next year, and it has been going on. It never really ended as far as my work is concerned, because I worked some Oregon State games last year, and they're still doing a lot of work over in San Ramon.
2-0, half swing. It's 2-1. But what about emotionally as a person?
Well, it sucked.
Sun Devil.
Yeah, I mean, I liked that brand. It was something I grew up with. I grew up with the Pac-10.
Yeah.
And when I was young, we went to Cal basketball games, had season tickets. We won the Pac-10 with Jerome Randall.
2-1, called a ball, 92, just outside.
Patrick Christopher and Theo Robertson. Theo Robertson, who I later got to work with at the Pac-12
awesome.
network.
That's so cool.
As a colleague.
Dream come true. Good question, Dan. 3-1 toss is ripped towards third foul.
That's what we're supposed to get out of this segment, right? Little anecdotes like that.
Well, we also have Dan asking me, Nevada, after you get married, will you be moving to the best coast? No. Although
the Beast Coast. No.
I'll be staying on the Beast Coast. Although I would highly consider moving out to the West Coast if I got a really good job offer eventually, because I like it out here on the best coast. What did I say that?
3-2.
Payoff pitch is looped into left field. That's a base hit. Ethan Crawford with the 3-2 single, his second hit of the game. It's a 1-out knock. Braxton Turner is next. It's 9-7 Oakland over Boise in the top of the 5th inning. We have more questions.
I think you're just looking at top messages, not live messages.
Oh.
You get to go to your filter there.
Uh-oh. I think probably they all. I don't think I missed any because of that. There's a strike to Turner on the outside corner, 0-1. Okay, here's another one from David Smith, who I got to meet the other day.
Okay.
If you weren't doing broadcasting, what would you do for a job?
I'd probably be doing something in the realm of history.
0-1. Pitch outside, 1-1. I would be working at Costco still.
Yeah, I'm trained as a journalist and also have my my master's in North American history from Arizona State, so I would love to be teaching at the college or high school level.
Tyler will one day be a history professor. With the Magic 8 Ball.
Well, the 8 Ball said so.
Line drive, right center field. This looks like extra bases for Braxton Turner as Crawford makes his way to third. It's picked up eventually by Buggs. The throw in to Cobb. The throw home is not in time and offline. And it's an RBI double for Braxton Turner. We've got a one-run game on our hands.
Did Druick miss that ball? Because I think he
yeah.
had the better angle on it.
Yeah, it looked like Druick just missed it in right.
Well, all of a sudden, the tying run is now at second base.
I hate to say it. It's got to be the Floods.
Do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that game against Yuba last year, a day game where the Ballers actually ended up coming back to tie it in the 8th.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
And then lost.
It has that feel to it.
Yeah. Let's hope that doesn't happen today. This is at least back and forth and more entertaining than that one. Well, the comeback was entertaining. Here's Paul Myro, the 4th, right-handed hitter, slaps one foul of third. 0-1.
Well, Caleb Franzen is in the bullpen now, maybe getting ready for the Underwood, Darden, Goldberg trio.
That would make sense. 0-1 count with 1 out. Runner at second is Turner after his RBI double. The 0-1 pitch to Myro is low, 1-1.
I mean, the true answer to if I wasn't doing broadcasting, I could either work in production for TV, because that's what I've done for the majority of my life, is actually video content and actually behind the camera stuff, or I guess I could try my hand at this baseball operations thing somewhere else.
1-1 toss. Inside, 2-1. You also are not just a broadcaster. You also are an assistant general manager for the Ballers. So,
also assistant to the general manager, Laura Geist.
It's great. As for me, I'd say work in a college athletics department. 2-1 is low and away. 3-1. Before taking the Oakland job last year, I had applied to be the associate athletic director at a junior college in Gainesville, Santa Fe College. I had an interview. It went well. I didn't want to do it. 3-1 from Bogosian is fouled off.
Did you get an offer?
Never officially.
Okay, so then you can always say you never wanted to do it.
No. Yeah, I told them I was out of the running before they.
I see.
I was like, I'm gonna go be a broadcaster. Myro 0 for 1 with a walk today. Payoff is bounce foul. Okay, we got another one from Dan Silver. Besides Legos, what is the weirdest hobbies you guys have? Dan's is jiu-jitsu.
Legos is not a hobby for either of us. I'll say that.
It's true.
We don't. Neither one of us has Legos.
You have Legos.
Well, I have Legos the same way I have baseball cards from when I was a child.
Sure. Another payoff from Bogo. Myro fouls it back.
Weird hobbies. I collect stamps at lighthouses around the country from the U.S. Lighthouse Society.
Nice.
That counts as a strange hobby.
That counts. What if I said that I have a personal goal to hit a bullseye on a dartboard in all 50 states? Payoff. Again, hit foul. That was pitch 8 of the at-bat.
Is that like sort of collect dirt from the soil of all 50 states?
Right.
It's one of those kinds of
things?
things?
Yeah, no, I want to hit a bullseye. That's my goal.
That's hard enough.
I did it in Montana.
It's a double bullseye or just a bullseye?
What do you mean double bullseye?
Right in the middle.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Opposed to what?
As opposed to a single bullseye on the outside ring.
No. Real bullseye, double bullseye. Myro takes ball 4, and Marcelo is next. I don't know if Bogo will face him.
I do like the cricket version of darts, personally.
What is that?
It's where you play 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 in bullseye, and you have to triple all of them to X out each category.
Nice. That sounds fun. I like that. We have another question from one Rick Tittle.
Oh, Lord.
The father of Tyler Peterson. But this is a question for me. Nevada, will you name your children after other states? Embarrassingly enough, that was once my plan. First pitch to Noah Marcelo is a called strike, even though it pops out of the mid of Lozano. It was on the outside corner at 92.
It's a girl. New Hampshire.
It's a boy. New Mexico. My fiance vetoed that.
What about states of other countries?
What did you have in mind?
Chihuahua.
Sucre?
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. 0-1 way outside from Bogo. It's 1-1.
Braunschweig.
Braunschweig.
Is that
Braun for short? It's a good. No, it's a terrible name.
What about a prefecture?
Yeah. So Rick, I will not. That was once a plan. 1-1. Marcelo pops it up. Foul ground. Buford gives it a look. It's out of play. It was once a plan, and then that ball hit a fan. It looks like she's okay, though, so that's good. That was once my plan. I was going to go for Dakota for
That's
really
not bad,
either.
actually. Yeah, Dakota.
Sierra for a girl. It wasn't state. It was state adjacent, and specifically related to, like, the Sierra Nevada mountains.
I feel like it's, so a playoff, almost a junior, then, of yourself.
Yeah, I can't do that. I would never do that to a child. 1-2. Marcelo, thumped it off of Lozano.
I will say Dakota is not a – it's one of sort of the ones that can go either way, boy or girl.
Yep. So, good question, Rick, but the answer is no.
Sort of the Avery of the states.
Ooh, Rev Dr. Gadjikas. Favorite minor league team name? Go.
That's a good question.
Give me the Rocket City Trash Pandas.
Rocket City Trash.
Ooh, Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, number 2. Turner and Myro, the runners, with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. It's 9-8 Oakland over Boise. Marcelo, a walk and a fly out today. Broken bat, ground ball, left side, backhand Cobb throws to first, and it's picked by Buford, but late. It's an infield hit. Nothing you can do about that if you're Cobb.
Yeah, Bogo gets the ground ball as he so often does, but I think this is going to be end of the line on that infield single.
Brings up a lefty in the pen. Aaron Miles out. Bogo's done. Bases loaded for Boise here in the top of the 5th inning. We're not quite halfway home, and the score is 9-8. Oakland with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. We'll tell you about the new pitcher, Caleb Franzen, when you return on 860 AM The Answer. Caleb Franzen on for Oakland here in the top of the 5th. He has himself a doozy of an inning to work out of. 1 out, and the bases are full of Boise Hawks. Franzen is the new pitcher in for Adam Bogosian, and Caleb Franzen pitched Tuesday through an inning and a third, 3 hits, 1 earned run, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. 4.30 ERA, 3-0 record, 29 appearances, 37 2/3 innings with 7 walks to 41 Ks for the lefty, 24 years of age, from West Lynn, Oregon.
Well, it was a good first inning for Bogosian. Just 1 walk in the 4th, otherwise a couple flyouts and a strikeout here. A home run, 2 hits, or excuse me, 3 more hits after that and a walk. So it's an inning and a third, 4 hits, 2 runs, both are earned. 2 walks and a strikeout. He's responsible for all 3 men on base as Underwood comes up trying to have a third productive at-bat today.
Base is full of Hawks. 9-8 ballers, top of the 5th. Already 2 across in the inning. First pitch to Underwood is fouled off to the left. 0-1.
This is not necessarily a guy you want to try to get him on high outside fastballs because Underwood will try to take that the other way. Franzen, who does very well to paint corners, you may see him work inside against Underwood.
0-1 toss. Underwood swings and misses. Good breaking ball from Franzen. It's 0-2.
Well, I think that was actually a well-played ball off of the first pitch. So a good 1-2 sequence. It's just a matter of how they finish this up.
He's 1 for 3 today, Underwood. He's driven in 5 in the series. 0-2 pitch is bounced towards first. Buford's going to go home with it. His throw is in time. 2 down. Nice play by Cam Buford with that slow chopper up the line. That was such an easy play for him to mess up, whether it's with the fielding or the throw home, and he kept his cool and he made the play for out number 2. So Turner is out 3-2. Everyone else moves up a base and Underwood reaches on the fielder's choice. But all is not done in this inning. This inning is far from over because Taylor Darden is coming to the plate. And Taylor Darden has a home run in this game. The first pitch is in the dirt. Low, 1-0. It's a big first out for Franzen in relief, second out of the inning. However, it does not end the frame. Darden, a 2-run homer, a walk, and also reached on a fielder's choice today. The 1-0 pitch from Franzen is high and away. It's 2-0. Taylor Darden has driven in 8 this season despite only having 7 hits against Oakland. 111 RBI on the year overall for Darden. 2-0 pitch. Darden rocks it. Left field and deep. O'Hara's at the wall. He can only watch it fly. It's a go-ahead grand slam for Taylor Darden, who solves his issues against Oakland with a 2-homer, 6 RBI game. And it's Boise who leads 12-9.
Well, this is the kind of game we have today. We clocked it early, and it's only going to keep going back and forth, we hope, as it is a big inning now. That's going to be 5 earned runs this inning for Adam Bogosian.
First pitch is a strike to Young Goldberg.
We get a unique ruling in baseball here. Underwood was the first batter that Franzen faced, but because of the fielder's choice out at home, Underwood becomes the runner of Bogosian.
Young Goldberg pops it up left side of the infield. Cobb wants it. The shortstop drifting makes the catch for out number 3. And that is how the inning finally comes to an end. 9 batters come to the plate for the Boise Hawks, and they take the lead on 6 runs, 5 hits, 2 home runs, a solo shot by Jeremy Bagora that felt just like a throwaway hit, and instead it contributes to the 12-9 Boise lead, a grand slam by Darden here in the top of the 5th inning. And we have a ball game on our hands and then some in this final half. Who knows how many runs are going to be scored as we head to the bottom of the 5th. 12-9 Boise over Oakland on 860 AM The Answer. Bottom of the 5th inning is after a 6-run inning for Boise, 12-9 Hawks. Still anyone's game as Oakland will send 2, 3, and 4 to the plate against Acosta here in the bottom of the 5th. Druick, Buford, and Tatum. I'm Nevada Cullen. That's Tyler Peterson. It's still the question on the answer, and we're going to answer more of your questions. Don't worry, everyone. And we will start with David Smith's question. Which historic Major League Baseball player would you like to meet? Take it away, Tyler. Druick fouls one off.
Historic as in someone who is maybe no longer with us.
I'd say that, or maybe retired. Preferably, yeah, someone from the early days of baseball. Yeah, I'd like to meet this Tungsten Arm O'Doyle or whatever his name is. Pitch outside from Druick, 1-1.
Well, you've already met him.
Oh, okay. Is it you? Acosta came on in relief last inning for Dayton. His 1-1 pitch to Druick is hacked on and missed, 1-2. I mean, I think, like...
Russell Wilson. No, I'm just kidding.
I think Jackie Robinson's a very easy answer. I'd probably go for an Oriole, like a Brooks Robinson. Pitch outside to Druick, 2-2. Maybe a... Oh, come on. Give me Eddie Murray. 2-2 toss. Druick pops it up left side of the infield. Darden has it, and the Boise third baseman makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down for Acosta here in the bottom of the 5th.
We'll have 6 games next week in Yuba Sutter. Nevada will have all 6 of those games. Then back home for our final homestand, 7 games.
Oh, 6.
6 games, like I said, through the 7th of September is what I meant to say, against the Great Falls Voyagers Nevada's last 6 games.
I know. Cam Buford shoots a foul off to the play. Nothing in one. Yes, I will not be here for the playoffs. I have a bachelor party to attend, but I will be locked in to the action. 0-1. Buford trying to check his swing. Pitch outside. He went, says first base umpire Alan Walker. All right, you want some more questions?
Sure, let's go.
Well, very on-topic question from Dan Silvert, as always, as Buford takes low. It's 1-2. Nevada/Tyler, what's the highest scoring competitive game you've seen in the PBL?
Yep, that would be a game that I think was 31-10 or 12.
No. That's not the question as Buford strikes out. Highest scoring competitive game.
That was a game I had in Rocky Mountain a couple of years ago. I think it was a 18-18 final, and Dave Matthews beat us in the knockout round.
Of course he did. Is that 18-18 final?
I think so.
Wild. For me, it has to be that game at Boise with the young Goldberg 3-run homer.
Yep.
14-13 win for Boise in the first game these two teams played this season. Here's Dylan Tatum with 2 outs. Takes ball 1 outside. It's 12-9 Boise in the bottom of the 5th. As we wrap up question on the answer. Tatum takes high and in, 2-0. Any other questions? Tatum fouls one back, 2-1. I have a comment from Robert Sullivan. Carl Jung, he founded analytical psychology, which explored the unconscious mind's influence on conscious thoughts and choices. Jung's theories include archetypes and the collective unconscious. It sounds like Robert just copied and pasted that. Also, we have Pamela Buggs tuned in, the mom of Daryl Buggs II. 3-1. Thanks for tuning in, Pamela. She will be there in September. Hope to meet you all, including tattooing with Ben. 3-1. Tatum rips one towards short. Nice play on the backhand. Myro gets up, throws to first. Tatum beats it. Infield hit. Finally, he reaches on a hit and not an error.
Yeah, that was some good hustle by Tatum. Beat it by at least 2 steps, but a heck of a stop by Myro, and just hesitated just slightly before making that throw. What I said earlier about the Yuba game from last year?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You got to...
It's got that feel.
Yeah? Okay. Perhaps the comeback's in the balance as Jake Allgaier, first pitch, hits it up the middle, base hit, right past the originator and into center. Tatum to second, and Jake Allgaier's got a 2-hit game and a 5-game hit streak on his hands. Allgaier, early pitch ambush right there, 102 off the bat. Brings up Nick Leahy, who represents the tying run. It's 12-9 Boise. But the tying run is at the plate as Leahy will call time to adjust his batting gloves as the strap had fallen off. Perhaps that can work to his advantage and throw off Acosta. Leahy RBI double last time up, ripped into left center. First pitch, outside, 1-0. Leahy was on a homer tear at some point this season, has 13 bombs. But when was his last home run? Oh, Saturday against Rocky Mountain. Leahy takes in. It's 2-0. This series, he was hitless before his RBI double in the 4th. He's become the second fiddle infielder for Oakland. Leahy hits it down the third base line, 2-1. But there was a point this season where Leahy's bat could not be taken out of this lineup. With the addition of Allgaier, Leahy has seen less playing time, but still provides important infield depth for this Oakland team. The 22-year-old from Newberry Park, California, out of UC Davis. Leahy takes a strike. It's 2-2. Get this. This is a really weird stat for Leahy, but 13 homers, 18 flyouts.
Well, there was a time when if he wasn't hitting a ball in play, he was striking out. His strikeouts were extremely high early on.
And that's what Acosta's trying to do here. 2-2, and Leahy fights it off. No, but Leahy grounds out far more than he flies out. He has about 2.5, if you even can have this, 2.5 ground outs for every fly out. But then he also has the 13 bombs to just 3 doubles. Now 4 after his RBI double in the 4th. 2-2 again. Leahy takes a breaking ball too tight. It's 3-2. And Tyler Lozano, who's on deck, is looking to do some damage against Acosta, who got him to ground out last time. This is the final batter that Acosta has not faced in this game. And the 3-2 pitch. Runners go. Leahy takes strike 3. I think he knew it. Top of the zone. Good breaking ball from Acosta. And the ballers leave 2, and the tying run is stranded at the plate in the bottom of the 5th inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left for Oakland in the bottom of the 5th. It's Boise 12, Oakland 9, heading to the 6th on 860 AM The Answer. Start of the 6th. Here it's 12-9 Boise. What's the score elsewhere in the Pioneer League? Let's find out. Franzen to face Begora to start this top of the 6th inning. Oakland trailing by 3. And elsewhere, we have a final. Multiple finals, that is. Great Falls. The Voyagers beat the Billings Mustangs today 11-9. Rocky Mountain Vibes spoil the finale in Ogden 10-5. The Vibes go on the road and take 2 of the 6. No, the Vibes take the series against Ogden. Yeah, wow. Interesting. Ogden, a team that's fighting for their playoff lives and doing well at that. Nick Powers with the win today, his 7th. Trey Morrell with his 6th save. As Begora takes a first pitch strike, nicely painted low outside corner, 0-1. As for the offense for Rocky Mountain, they really put things out of reach in the 9th inning. Begora fouls it back, 0-2. Anyone in particular for Rocky Mountain today have a good game? Kellen Clark, good to see him back, 3 for 4, 3 RBI, and 4 runs scored. Nice game for Clark. He also homered. So did Garrett Kieber. We do have an interesting score from Kalispell as Begora takes in. It's 1-2. In Kalispell, it's 11-5 Yuba Sutter with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, but Glacier has the bases loaded in 2 outs. 1-2 toss. Begora takes low, 2-2. And then a score from Grand Junction. It's the Jackalopes as the road team beating the Colorado Springs Sky Sox 13-9 in the bottom of the 7th. Ooh, and then the most interesting score of all is from Missoula today. 2-2 from the lefty Franzen. Begora swings and misses at 89. Nicely painted on by Franzen on the outside half. And Begora is Franzen's first strikeout victim. That brings up Drew Woodcocks. But your score from Missoula Top of the 7th inning, it's Idaho Falls 5 and Missoula 3. And Idaho Falls has a couple on base with nobody out as Woodcocks pops it up right side. Buford, the first baseman, in foul ground, overran it, and it's a fair ball. It is a base hit for Woodcocks because Buford did not touch the ball until the ball was already dropped in fair territory. It's an infield hit for Woodcocks, his second hit of the game. Just a pop fly that Buford should have caught, but overran it. And you could tell really quickly that Buford had overran it. I looked at him in foul ground and said, no, that ball might be fair, and I was right. Here's Crawford. He pops this up. This is into shallow center field. Cobb out. Bugs in. Bugs racing. Bugs has to dive. Can't make the catch. Throw to second. Druitt got him. It's a fielder's choice. 9-4. Wow. What a weird play there. Back-to-back pop-ups that fall in for Boise. And this one is an out. It's a fielder's choice. 9-4 put out, and Woodcocks is retired. And you could maybe point the finger at Woodcocks as the first pitch is a strike to Turner, 0-1. But in his defense, I mean, that was probably a ball that Leahy should have caught, the second baseman. It was right behind him. And Bugs tried to dive and catch it. Druitt behind him picked it up and threw to second where Leahy was covering the bag. 0-1 fouled off at the plate. 0-2 on Braxton Turner. So this inning has featured a pop-up single on the infield and a pop-up fielder's choice putout. And Turner had an RBI double last time. Franzen hoping to pitch a clean top of the 6th inning. His 0-2 pitch is waved on and missed. 92 from Franzen. Blows it by Turner and bookends his inning with a pair of strikeouts. In the top of the 6th, it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left on for Boise, who lead Oakland 12-9 heading to the home 6th on 860 AM The Answer. Bottom of the 6th, it is Oakland trailing Boise 12-9. I'm Nevada Cohen with Tyler Peterson. You're on 860 AM The Answer, and got to tip our cap at this point with a 12-9 Boise lead to Jacob Acosta for the Hawks, who has really calmed things down for them. The defense has also calmed down after Jake Jelly exited. Acosta 2 innings, 3 hits, no runs, no walks, and has struck out 3.
So he allowed an inherited runner to score on the sacrifice fly and another single to Bugs, but I mean, you're right, he did not allow much and struck out those 3 hitters. He's certainly quieted down this Oakland offense, who have not scored a run off him.
With that said, let's see if the bottom of the order can get a rally going as Lozano promptly pokes it into left center field for a base hit. His second hit of the game. Lozano picks up multi-hit game number 11 of the year. And that brings up Michael O'Hara, who I would argue is extremely due for a hit with the way he's been hitting the ball.
I'd like to shout out some of the front office members of the Boise Hawks who may be listening on a Sunday. Folks who have been there since I've been in the league, like Paige and Christie, if they are still both there. And Jake, who's their GM, the new GM for a couple of years now. And hello to all of our Boise listeners as well.
O'Hara, first pitch, rolls it right side, over and dropped by Underwood. I think it's a hit, yeah. Don't get me wrong, Underwood could have made that play, but that degree of difficulty was very high on that slow roller deep into the 3-4 hole.
Yeah, that was a play that you want to make because it's a slow roller. You go all the way over there, but you have to say that's above ordinary effort to make that play.
Bunt. Let's see. Bugs is 1 for 3 today. Geese are flying over. Time is called. Cash Beecham comes out. I think this is it for Jacob Acosta, whose season high was just 2 1/3 innings. And I think Cash can sense that he's a little gassed at this point. He's thrown 39 pitches in relief, and he'll grab the ball from his righty. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Oakland will bring the tying run to the plate with nobody out, and Boise will turn to the bullpen. Who will enter? My guess, Cheney Trout. Let's see if I'm right when you return on 860 AM The Answer. It's the bottom of the 6th inning. There is a new pitcher for the Boise Hawks. His name is Cheney Trout. His method of delivering the ball to home plate is different from your normal pitcher. He is a submariner. Those knuckles just barely drag on the dirt sometimes in warm-ups. And Cheney Trout has been one of Boise's best relievers this year. Trout, a 4.08 ERA, 2-2 record, 41st appearance, 35 1/3 innings, 15 walks, 17 strikeouts for the 5'11 righty from Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Tuesday, he did allow 2 hits and an earned run.
So it's an even 2 innings from Acosta, who allowed 1 inherited runner, but 5 hits scattered for no earned runs, no walks, and 3 Ks. And you got a guy like Trout, who as a submariner, I have to imagine is a much better defensive position to make a play on a bunt. So instead of Bugs, they bring in Santos to hit away, even though Darden at third is pulled in.
And this might just be a sole pinch hit appearance for Santos. Bugs could re-enter the game. First pitch from Trout to Santos is swung on and missed.
Now, the other reason Darden is pulled in at third is if he gets a ground ball, he could try to start an around-the-horn triple play.
Yeah. 12-9, Boise leads Oakland. Bottom of the 6th inning, nobody out. 2 singles in the inning, Lozano and O'Hara. To left field and to the right side of the infield. 0-1 pitch, Trout 4 on the timer, comes home. Santos is hit by the pitch. Hit in the elbow guard, and that was only 75 miles an hour, so that one won't even sting, and the bases are loaded for Tremaine Cobb Jr.
So that's a mistake there. I mean, you're wanting an out in that scenario, and now the go-ahead run is coming to the plate in Cobb. However, Trout, I haven't looked at the splits, but I imagine a tougher at-bat against a right-handed hitter.
I'd be shocked if that wasn't the case. Here is Cobb. First pitch, low, 1-0. I will say this. Trout against Oakland on Tuesday gave up 2 hits, both to righties. It was a home run by Buford and a single by Tatum. 1-0, Cobb takes high. 2-0, nowhere to put Tremaine Cobb Jr., who, with the bases loaded this season, is a mere 133 hitter, 2 for 15. He has not had good luck in this scenario. 2-0 toss, zips in for a strike at 73.
I mean, this is really Tyler Rogers stuff from Cheney Trout.
Oh yeah, didn't he also say that his knuckles drag sometimes on the clay?
Practically, I mean, that's an uncomfortable feeling if it does happen.
It does at times for Trout. 2-1. Cobb early swing at the 63-mile-an-hour breaking ball. It's 2-2. That is such a tough pitch to hit. It's really impossible to hit.
I do think I could hit 63 if I tried, if I really tried.
Yes, I don't doubt that. 2-2. Cobb pops it up. Shallow left field. Out is Myro. This ball is caught. Myro, what a grab. The shortstop. Now the ball is trickling towards home after the throw-in gets past Darden, and no runners can advance on the pop-out by Cobb for out number 1.
I'm fine with not sending a runner there. I'm fine with this just getting pushed along. If he makes a great play like he did, awesome. Move on to the next batter. It's up to Druick now to drive somebody in. But the Ballers have to get something out of this. Bases loaded, no outs. You've got to get something out of this. 2 runs, I think, is sort of the minimum.
Yeah. Druick with the bases loaded. Ballers chasing 3. First pitch is a ball just off the plate at 74, 1-0. It's 12-9 Boise. It's the bottom of the 6th inning. There's still a lot of time left in this game, but with the bases loaded and none out against Trout, it feels like Oakland needs to strike now for something, like Tyler said. Druick shoots it foul off to the left. That was, if he hit it a little bit closer to the line, that would have been testing a grand slam, which Druick has won this year. With the bases loaded, Druick has had a little bit more luck than Cobb. He's 3 for 6 with a bases clearing double against Grand Junction, a grand slam against Yuba Sutter. 1-1 count. Trout comes home. Druick takes ball 2. He also has 2 bases loaded walks this year. The team leader in walks with 48 has a walk and a hit by pitch today, but no hits yet. 7 hits in the series. Entered this game 7 for 14 in the series against Boise with 5 RBI and 3 big flies. Trout comes home, and Druick launches the other way to left field and hits the wall on the fly. 2 runs are in. Late jump from the Isai Santos at second base. And did maybe he make contact with Jeremy Magora? Is that what you're implying maybe, Tyler?
No, I'm looking at Aaron Miles, who's saying you should be at third base right now. He just threw his hands up. Isai, I don't know what he is waiting for. He needs to practically be at second base, even if the second base runner isn't there, and that's a big mistake by Santos.
I cannot believe Santos has just caused Druick to have a 2-run single there, and that could really bite the Ballers. Cam Buford up. Takes outside.
That's the difference between a double play in order or having second and third with 1 out.
Yeah, it's a bit of bad base running from Santos there. Cam Buford, though, did homer against Trout the other day. That was Tuesday. Home run here would put Oakland in front. They trail 12-11. And Buford takes a looping fastball in for strike 1. Top of the zone. Cam Buford has 4 homers in the series. If he puts Oakland ahead here, give him Pioneer League Hitter of the Week. I dare you. 2 on for Buford. 1-1. And Cam takes in. Buford against Boise this year has now homered 5 times, 1 against Trout, and has driven in 17 runs. Runner at second. The tying run is Santos. The 2-1 pitch from Trout. Buford takes outside, and he holds off that slow breaking ball.
You can finish up the line for Acosta. It's going to be 2 runs on 5 hits, no walks, 3 Ks in 2 innings.
Hitters count for Cam Buford. He's homered now 8 times in August. It's been his month. 3 on the timer. 3-1 pitch. Buford, this slow breaking ball, and he's way out in front, 3-2.
62 miles an hour?
Yeah, he
on a
was
slider?
He was licking his chops right there. I mean, it's like in slow motion. The payoff pitch. Buford strikes out on another rainbow slider. And it's up to Dylan Tatum, who did hit safely against Trout on Tuesday. Buford strikes out for the second time today. It's the first K for Cheney Trout. who has a K rate of 4 strikeouts and change per 9 innings. So that is a rare strikeout for Cheney Trout. Santos at second, Druick at first. Here's Dylan Tatum. First pitch, Tatum takes low.
I said the minimum you had to get out of this inning was 2 runs. The Ballers do have those 2 runs, but they're going to feel like they wasted an opportunity if they do not at least tie the game here.
It's 12-11 Hawks in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs. 2 on for Tatum. 1-0 pitch. It's hard not to laugh. I mean, it's 63. He swung and missed and fell out of his shoes. Man, Trout can really make a guy look silly. But Tatum has made Boise look silly this season. 23 RBI against this team and 8 homers. 1-1 from Trout. The Submariner comes home, and Tatum takes high and away.
One way to play it is think right field on those balls.
Yeah.
I mean, that's certainly one way. You just cannot stay back long enough on it, though.
Well, if he hits it to right field, it's Woodcock's out there, not Jelly, who has misplayed 2 balls today, and he is out of the game. 2-1, 6 on the timer. Pitch to Tatum is a breaking ball outside corner. 62 miles an hour and right on the edge. If Tatum can get the count full, he could set the runners in motion. I don't think they'd go here on 2-2. 6 on the clock. Trout delivers. Tatum does think right field and pops it up, but hits it into the stands in right field. And then it bounces out of the bleacher seating. How many big homers has Dylan Tatum hit this season? A few 9th-inning bombs, including a walk-off shot on Thursday against Trey Jones. And here, he's trying to give the Ballers a 2-strike, 2-out hit to at least tie this ball game at 12. Another 2-2 from Trout. No. Oof. It's weird to see him step off. It looks like a balk because it's so different to his motion. Crowd certainly thought it might be a balk. 7 on the clock. Trout fires. Tatum strikes out. Yep, right into the foul tip of Turner. And Tatum strikes out. Buford strikes out against Trout. That's a rare 2-strikeout performance from Cheney Trout, tying his season high. And it's Tatum who goes down swinging to end the inning. However, Oakland is within 1 thanks to a booming RBI single off the wall by Davis Druick. It's 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on for Oakland. 3 innings left, still anyone's game. 12-11 Boise on 860 AM The Answer. Start of the 7th. It's 12-11 Boise over Oakland. It's a fun one here in Oakland, and it's still a good one in Missoula. We're monitoring 5-3 Idaho Falls over Missoula. Paddleheads have the tying runs aboard in the bottom of the 7th. Ballers going for that 1 seed in the Pioneer League playoffs. Have to finish with a better overall record than those Paddleheads. 12-11 Boise as the first pitch of the inning is fouled off to the right by the right-handed hitting Paul Myro IV. This game has had it all, and it has had a lot of Boise errors. It's 12-11 Hawks. It should essentially, Tyler, be something like 12-6. 0-1. Myro pops it up right field. Santos into the game in right. Has this one played Camps makes the catch.
Well, the other thing, too, is that Yuba has won, Ogden has lost. And with Idaho Falls leading Missoula, this is a win the Hawks really want to have to keep their playoff hopes alive on the wild card.
Druick, by the way, slides to center with Santos staying in the game for Bugs. But let's look at those standings now as we enter the final 2 weeks of the Pioneer League season. We're going to look at that overall record, the overall standings, because of Oakland and Missoula's. Actually, you know what? As Marcelo takes ball one low, I'm going to first look at the second half standings because Missoula, no, still overall. They still have 5.5 games on Ogden. As Marcelo, what does he need, a new bat? He needs some pine tar. Anyways, overall standings. So Ogden is in third. Idaho Falls just a half game behind and a chance to move into a tie for third with a win today. Yuba Sutter is just 2.5 behind Ogden, which I think that should be maybe about to be 2 games behind Ogden. Either way, it's close. Marcelo strokes one the other way. Deep right center field, and Marcelo goes yard. Caleb Franzen leaves it right down the middle, and Marcelo exits stage right at 106 off the bat, a 381-foot bomb, and it's a 2-run game, 13-1 Boise.
Back and forth we go. It feels like that game.
Yep. It is a seesaw affair as Marcelo goes yard with 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. 13-1 Hawks. It still feels like it is anyone's game. Underwood in this lefty-lefty battle swings, and that's going to go 2. Back-to-back pitches, back-to-back homers for the Hawks. That's now 5 homers for Boise in this game, and Underwood, who saw a 13-game hit streak come to an end yesterday, has yet another big hit against Oakland. Underwood came in hitting .405 against the Ballers. That's his 2nd home run against Oakland this year, and that'll do it for Caleb Franzen, who was a little too over the plate today in relief for Oakland. Tried to give him a little length out of the pen, and that did not go well either. It's 14-11 Hawks in the top of the 7th inning. 1 out. New pitcher is coming on for Oakland. We'll tell you who it is when you return on 860 AM The Answer. It's 14-11 Boise in the top of the 7th inning. Back-to-back bombs on back-to-back pitches for the Boise Hawks. And James Collier enters for Oakland as the Ballers trail by 3 again after scoring 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Boise gets that 3-run lead right back. Collier is the 4th pitcher of the game for Oakland. James Collier is pitching for the 2nd time in the series. He pitched a scoreless inning on Tuesday and struck out the side. Collier, 4.46 ERA for the righty, 3-0 record. This is his 31st appearance, 36 1/3, 17 walks, 47 strikeouts for the Oakland righty Collier. The line score here in the top of the 7th, 14 runs on 15 hits for Boise, 4 errors, 11 runs on 12 hits, no errors for Oakland as Collier replaces Franzen.
2 innings for Franzen, 4 hits, 3 runs on 3 home runs. No walks, 2 Ks.
Brings up Taylor Darden. First pitch to the righty is low, 1-0. Darden in this game, a 6 RBI performance. Tied for his season best. 1-0 is high and in. It's 2-0. From Collier to Darden. Locates 89 on the outside corner. Collier. It's 2-1. Darden has now driven in 12 this season against Oakland. He was hitting 171 against the Ballers entering this game. 2-1 from Collier, the righty, fires. Breaking ball in for strike 2. Darden, the former McNeese State Cowboy, played under head coach Justin Hill with Peyton Hardin, Brad Burkell, Josh Leslie, and Derek Cherry in 2023. Also played with a bunch of former Ballers a couple years ago for his final collegiate season before joining the Alpine Cowboys of the Pecos League. Now he's been tearing up this Pioneer League, leading the league in hits, second in batting average, tied for the lead in triples, top 5 in RBI. 2-2. Collier with 8. The Big Dipper comes home, and Darden grounds it up the middle for his league-leading 138th hit of the season. And that is another 3-hit game for Darden.
Well, you can't keep a good man down for too long, and he was so cold in this series. And today, talk about 9 total bases and being on base 5 times.
Max Young Goldberg is next. 14-11 Boise in the top of the 7th. 1 out runner at first is Darden Young Goldberg, 1 for 4 today with a 2-run double. Left-handed batter against the righty Collier. First pitch taken for a strike at 90 near the bottom of the zone. 0-1. Young Goldberg in the series, 7 hits and 14 RBI, 5 extra base hits, 3 home runs. 0-1, 6 on the clock. Collier comes home, and Young Goldberg takes ball 1, low and away. The Collier changeup. No? It's not a changeup. Had way too high a spin rate. 1-1. Bounce to first, picked by Buford, steps on the bag, throw to second, tag is applied late. But Buford does the right thing right there and gets the sure thing at first. Young Goldberg grounds out. Darden is safe at second. Brings up Jeremy Begora. Top of the 7th inning, and there are 2 away after that ground out. Begora is 3 for 4 in the game with an RBI single and a homer. 1 more hit, and he'll have tied for a season high with 4. First toss from Collier. Begora cuts late at 91. 0-1. I'm Nevada Cullen with Tyler Peterson. Thanks for tuning in on your Sunday afternoon here in West Oakland. Ballers trail the Boise Hawks 14-11 in a high-scoring back-and-forth affair.
They're not all like this, but some are.
This is the Pioneer League at its finest. Begora takes low, 1-1.
We've got a 13-12 game elsewhere in the league.
This is the type of game that Oakland didn't have last year, but they can afford to battle in these games this year because they've got the offense for it.
I mean 15-13. Sky Sox now with the lead over Junction.
Yikes. There is no pitching in that series and lots of hitting. 1-1 to the righty, Begora. Collier kicks, fires, misses, low and away.
How about 3 hits and 2 runs off of Reese Miller?
Really? Wow, he is human.
A blown save. A 6-run 8th.
Goodness gracious. When it rains, it pours, I guess, for the Sky Sox. 2-1. Begora fouls it back, 2-2. If Collier can get out of this inning without allowing any more runs to come across, then Oakland will just try to tie it up in the bottom of the 7th with Allgaier, Leahy, and Lozano due up. 2-2, 2-out pitch from Collier. Begora, the big right-hander. Oh, no. That was spiked by Collier. Goes to the backstop. It's a wild pitch. Count is full on Jeremy Bagora. So the count is full on Bagora. This dart-in, I should say, at third base represents an important run. 3 feels like an easy number for Oakland to come back from. 4, not so much. Payoff from Collier. Wave and a miss. 91-mile-an-hour fastball north of the zone. Collier comes in and stops the bleeding for Oakland. Time to stretch here in Oakland. 14-11, Boise Hawks over the Oakland Ballers. This is Oakland baseball on 860 AM The Answer. In a bit of a surprising move, Cole Tremaine is out for Boise to pitch the 8th. Tremaine, who pitched Thursday, gave up 5 earned runs over 3 1/3 innings. 5 hits allowed. Buford and Druick took him deep. And a 9-8 loss for Boise. He got the start, and now he comes in relief in the top of the 8th today. And Tremaine this season has a 12.27 ERA. 3 appearances, 2 starts, 7 1/3 innings, 12 hits, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. Tremaine will face Allgaier, Leahy, and Lozano here in the 7th.
The only batter that faced Tremaine last Thursday was Jake Allgaier, who struck out against him and doubled against him. Neither of Lozano nor Leahy has faced him. Although I'm sure they're glad to not see Trout, who went 1 scoreless inning, allowed a inherited runner to score, 2 inherited runners to score actually, but just 1 hit of his own and 2 strikeouts to end the jam in the 6th.
Ballers still just down by 3 in the bottom of the 7th. 14-11. Boise leads. Nevada Cohen alongside Tyler Peterson, Chris Dorr in our studios. 860 AM The Answer. And Gage Dana with us from Virch as our technical director. Jake Allgaier takes a strike. We get the bottom of the 7th going. Jake Allgaier today has reached all 4 plate appearances. Triple, walk, fielder's choice, single. It was a bases clearing triple. Allgaier takes ball 1, high and away, 1-1. Boise has challenged once. They were incorrect. Oakland has challenged twice. They were incorrect both times. Allgaier takes way inside on 1-1, 2-1. It feels like Oakland has just, I mean, they've gotten runners on in each inning, and it doesn't feel like the offense is going to stop in this game. Can Boise then limit the damage? Allgaier takes in 3-1. Oakland's also walked a good bit in this game. Well, no, not really. 3 against Dayton. The relievers have been really good.
3 hit by pitches, though.
Yes, that's true. There were a few free passes. 3-1, Allgaier takes. Ball 4. Is that challenged? Yes, that'll be overturned. That was 88 on the black. So Allgaier has to put his gear back on. Luckily, he didn't get too far away from the plate. What do you have Boise at? I have him at 1 incorrect, 1 correct now?
Correct.
Yep. Correct. So we'll see a full count pitch to Allgaier. Had his first Oakland homer on Friday, then 1 for 4 yesterday with a couple RBI. And he's driven in 3 more today. Good for 10 RBI in the series. Payoff from Tremaine. Allgaier rips it foul of first. He was all over that fastball. That was on the inside half, but was a strike. 7th pitch of the at-bat is next. Allgaier, the left-handed switch hitter, stands in from the left side for now. Even stance. Tremaine, the righty, set at the stomach. Comes home. Allgaier pops it up out of play, left side. That might feed the roof. 4 in the first, 4 in the fourth for Oakland, 2 in the 6th. They've scored 11. But they trail by 3 because Boise put up 3 in the first and second, 6 in the 5th. That was the big bugaboo that inning. And then 2 more in the 7th to make their lead 3 again. 8th pitch of the at-bat, payoff. Allgaier hits it foul of first. And stays alive against Tremaine. Like you said, strikeout and a double for Allgaier the other day against Tremaine. That was Thursday. And the 9-8 Oakland win. Who wins this battle? Payoff. Allgaier fights it off. So even if Allgaier does not win this battle, you have to admire his effort against Tremaine. And he is certainly letting Oakland see the righty again. They're now refreshed against this righty Tremaine, the former Cal Bear out of Folsom, California. His payoff pitch. Allgaier tags it to center. Marcelo pushed back a little bit, shy of the track. Camps makes the catch. One away on pitch 10 of the at-bat. Brings up Nick Leahy. You know what, Tyler? I've decided.
Okay.
To try to start a rally, it's time for the Pioneer League All-Name team.
Nice.
We usually get to this once a series, and I have decided that Boise needs some new players on this all-name team after losing Quinn Waterhouse as Leahy takes the ball outside 1-0. It's 14-11. Boise over Oakland, bottom of the 7th, 1 out. So now that Waterhouse is a vibe, 1-0. Leahy takes low, 2-0. The Boise Hawks needed some new players on this Pioneer League all-name team. They now have one pitcher, and his name is Cheney Trout. I believe I had actually named him to the all-name team back in Boise, but I have 2 hitters now added. On 2-0, Leahy takes low, 3-0. Any guesses on the hitters that are being named?
I certainly would nominate Jake Jelly.
He is on the list. It's 3-0, by the way, on Leahy. Leahy is, Jelly is now the team's right fielder, for better or for worse. Leahy takes a strike, 3-1.
I said earlier that I thought Ethan Underwood was a good protagonist's name.
But he does not make the all-name team. For a name like Ethan, you need a really good last name. 3-1, Leahy. Right center field. Marcelo over into the gap, makes the catch. 2 down.
No way Tremaine's in for a 3-inning save.
That I doubt. I think we might see...
I think we're going to see Locklear before the day is done,
Locklear,
first of all.
Yeah, for a 5th time in the series. Who else? I don't know. First pitch outside to Lozano. Whoa, he challenges. No? He wanted to. He decides not to because the Ballers are down to their last challenge. He was right, though. That was way off the plate. Bill Shortridge has had a decent zone today. Not on that pitch, though. Next one's high and in. It's 1-1. That's challenged. And now Boise's going to be down to its last challenge because that was high and in. Noah McBride?
He's their closer technically, I think.
Yeah. He has 3 saves, so yeah, I guess it's McBride. Also, Drew Marufo. So I'd say Marufo for the 8th and McBride for the 9th. That's my guess. Also, we haven't seen Murphy Ginger as Lozano takes outside.
Well, Ginger, I think yesterday, or no, I guess it was 2 days ago.
He hasn't pitched since Thursday.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Ginger yesterday. It was just Trey Jones.
Yeah. 2-1 to Lozano outside, 3-1. Okay, last one. Max Young Goldberg. Come on.
Yeah.
Jung Goldberg is a great last name. Max, normal first name, but got to honor Carl Jung with our all-name team. He is our left fielder. And now we need one more position player for the all-name team as Lozano bounces to short, picked up by Myro. And it is a 1-2-3 inning for Cole Tremaine. We go to the 8th inning. It's still Boise 14, Oakland 11 on 860 AM, The Answer. Boise Hawks trying to salvage this final game here in Oakland. The score, your line score here in the top of the 8th inning. 14 runs on 16 hits, 4 errors for Boise. 11 runs on 12 hits, no errors for Oakland. And for the final 2 frames, and at this rate, probably a knockout round 2. Here's Tyler Peterson.
Well, I would take a knockout round right now.
Me too.
Woodcocks, Crawford, and Turner against Collier in his second inning of work. Second innings of work today have not really worked out for Oakland. Adam Bogosian had a clean first frame and not so clean second frame. Caleb Franson just allowed 1 run in his first inning and then 2 in his second. So Collier, who did not allow a run in the 7th, will come back out for the 8th. And hopefully to keep Oakland in this ball game in a 14-11 game, he's going to need to retire Woodcocks, Crawford, and Turner. A right-hander is going to loosen in the bullpen for Oakland. That looks like Connor Richardson. Here's the first pitch from Collier. Woodcocks takes low and outside for ball 1. Woodcocks doubled and singled in 2 at-bats after coming into this ball game as a pinch hitter in the 3rd inning. He 1-0. Fastball, a strike at the knees. It's 1-1. All things being equal today, the Hawks might be more deserving of a win than Oakland. The 1-1 to Woodcocks. He swings and misses over the breaking ball.
Let's put it this way. The Hawks' offense is more deserving of a win, but you cannot say the same about the defense for the Hawks, which has given Oakland a chance to win this game.
And certainly their pitching, only 6 earned runs today. Next pitch, swing and a miss. The confirmation of the swing and the miss from the third base umpire, Alan Walker. And 2 Ks for Collier, 1 gone here in the 8th. Ballers have 6 outs left, and you don't want to be down more than 3. Even 4 runs, you can still think about tying the game on 1 swing, but this late now in the game, it'll take a good effort to get it done. The first pitch on its way to Crawford is a called strike 1, 91 on the outside.
I will say this much. As of now, there is no action in the Boise bullpen.
Collier set at the belt. The kick in the pitch is swung on, hit down the baseline, and this is foul.
Good pitch from Collier. It's 92 down and in. Good, just a good swing from Crawford to get the hands in.
So Crawford tried to take on the foul pole down the left field line and did not straighten that out enough to do damage.
No. But I like the swing. That's one of those, just catch it out in front.
For James, he's trying to get his team back in the dugout as quickly as possible. The 0-2 on its way. It's swung on, looped toward first. Buford has this in foul territory. A pop out for the second out of the inning.
That ball moved in slow motion through the air, 50 miles an hour off the bat.
Here's Turner, and there's a reason that it's important to get him out here.
I know.
You will
Let's
not
see,
have
let
to
me do math.
Okay.
Myro, Marcelo, Underwood, yep.
If you get him out, that means there's a possibility you do not have to face Darden, Goldberg, or Bogora for the rest of the game. First pitch is high and in. A possibility doesn't mean it'll happen.
Yep.
Turner doubled in a run in the 5th. He also walked. He's 1 for 3. 1-0 pitch. It's swung on and missed. Fastball at 90, top of the zone. For Oakland in the 8th, O'Hara, Santos, and Cobb. And then the rest of the top of the order. Not a bad spot to be in. The 1-1 on its way is down low 2-1 because with O'Hara and Santos, O'Hara was the leadoff man for the Hawks last year. He knows how to play that role. Santos, normal second place batter. He knows how to take a couple pitches. And then you got Trey and Druick. 2-1. Swung on, popped up behind home plate, out of play. And we will go to 2-2.
And Santos as well during college was mainly a leadoff and a 2-hitter for his team. So, Santos is used to being that guy who gets on base, and his OBP reflects it this year, near 430.
Ballers have not had a 1-2-3 inning all day from their pitching staff. Collier, a strike away from completing that journey here in the 8th. The 2-2 is swung on, popped up behind first base. This is trouble. Santos running in. Santos will get there and make the catch for the final out of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the inning. Ballers trail by 3 on 860 AM The Answer. Bottom of the 8th. Ballers trail 14-11 on 860 AM The Answer. Ballers baseball on the radio. This is game 84 of the year. Just 12 more after today. Tyler Peterson and Nevada Cullen with you. Ballers have won this series already with 4 wins in their first 5. They're going for a 5th win today. They need 3 at least to send this game to a knockout round. 4 would see a victory so long as they don't give up any runs to the Hawks here. Tyler Peterson and Nevada Cullen with you. Michael O'Hara to lead it off against Cole Tremaine in the 8th.
A loud Sunday crowd. They've been in it.
O'Hara today has hit the ball hard. He is only 1 for 3 though. A line out to center, a fly out to center, a sac fly out to center, and a base hit. Ballers need base runners. First pitch from Tremaine is high.
And O'Hara's softest hit ball was his infield single in the 6th inning. So it's not always how hard you hit it, it's where you hit it.
Tremaine from the stretch. Breaking ball catches the outside corner. It's 1-1.
Good pitch. Just around that outside corner from Tremaine.
Both teams with just 1 challenge left. The 1-1 to O'Hara. He swings and misses. Tried to pull that pitch.
Yeah, high cheese outside. Nothing O'Hara can do with that. If he was looking the other way, maybe.
Now he must protect. It's a 1-2. O'Hara takes down and in. A breaking ball that wasn't all that far away from maybe hitting O'Hara in the leg.
Wouldn't be the first time a breaking ball has gotten a baller in the back foot today.
A 2-2. Setting up off the plate, the catcher. The pitch is swung on and missed. And it's 4 straight retired now by Cole Tremaine.
Good pitch from Tremaine right there. Looked like some sort of sinker. Maybe just the fastball. Either way, had good arm side run to it on the outside corner. Oh, boy. You all right down there, Mark Kahn?
Here's Santos, who was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat, or his first plate appearance, which was in the 6th. Here he looks at a breaking ball, a strike at the top of the zone. It's 0-1. Santos, then Cobb in this inning. Ballers trail 14-13 in the 8th. Next pitch is a high, deep drive to right field. Moving back is Woodcocks, and Santos puts one into the bullpen. A home run. Boy, he jumped on that pitch from Tremaine and went up to get it. Nice catch by bullpen catcher Dante Peretti.
Yeah, Santos smacked that thing, and Oakland gets one back on one big swing from Isai Santos. His 11th home run of the season was a high fastball that he just ambushed.
He made a big mistake on the base paths earlier. I think that is forgotten about now. It's a 14-12 game. First pitch to Cobb is a breaking ball off the plate. A right-hander, looks like a side-arming right-hander in the bullpen now for Boise. Connor Richardson throwing for the Ballers in their bullpen.
Is that Rothfarb?
1-0 is a breaking ball swung on and missed. I believe that is Miles Rothfarb.
Yeah. Interesting. That's not a guy that I would have thought of to bring in this situation, but we'll see.
Maybe for guys like Ham and Dylan if they get there. Cobb takes one high and outside. It's 2-1. Now down 2 in the bottom of the 8th. I wonder what is the case use for that final challenge. 2-1. There is a strike at the knees, and Cobb is going to challenge on 2-1 with one away and the base is empty.
No.
I don't think that's the case use. It's a confirmed strike, and the Ballers are out of challenges.
Oh, that was a poor, poor spot for it. Well, he can make up for it with a nice swing of the bat to put the tying run on base, or bring the tying run to the plate, I should say.
The next pitch, a ground ball to third. Darden picks it up. His throw across is well in time.
Nope, just a bad challenge from Trey in the end. That's all. Well, Ballers are going to have to win this one on natural. No challenges.
2 outs for Druick, who is now the center fielder.
It also kind of felt like, maybe it's because we see TrackMan and we know where the pitch is, it felt like a challenge in which Cobb was unsure, and you can't.
You have to be sure.
Yeah.
Druick to right center field.
Ooh.
Woodcock slipped initially, but he's over and makes the catch. That's it for the 8th. The Ballers do get something out of the inning. It's the solo home run by Santos, and it's 14-12 heading to the 9th on 860 AM The Answer. Welcome back to the top of the ninth. Boise leads 14-12. Chewy out of the bullpen, Connor Richardson. He is the best reliever that the Ballers have. 2.64 ERA, a 4.0 win-loss record, 34 appearances, 2 saves for him. Batters are hitting only .230 against him. 34 Ks to 8 walks in 44 and a third innings, and he is going to try to keep this a 2-run deficit and move this on to the bottom of the ninth to give Oakland a chance at a victory on Sunday.
Really nice outing by James Collier today. With his family in attendance, I might add. Got to meet, finally, the ever-listening Christy Collier today and the fam. James went an inning and 2/3, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts.
Paul Myro, the fourth, and then Marcelo and Underwood. Richardson's first pitch is a fastball low to begin the at-bat. So Boise with 1 challenge left. Oakland has exhausted theirs. They did not get one correct today. Bill Shortridge has won today 5 out of 6. Next pitch, high for ball 2. Myro today has walked twice, otherwise 2 flyouts to right. 2-0 pitch, a ground ball past everyone through the left side. It's a base hit for Myro. Allgaier was pulled in, and it got past his glove, and Cobb never had a chance for a play.
That's a nice hit for Paul Myro, the fourth, after what was a tough series for him. He entered this game 1 for 12. He was 1 for 13 before that bat, and he just dribbles that one through the left side. So Myro with the single. That turns the lineup over to Marcelo, who doesn't have a ton of homers to his name. That's now 11 after his solo shot in the 7th.
Marcelo, 2 hits in 3 at-bats. Puts one down foul on a potential sac bunt.
He might swear again.
He's already sac bunted over once. The Hawks could really use that 3-run cushion. He bunted over Turner and Myro in the 2nd, and both runners ended up scoring after that.
Looks like Noah McBride out there getting loose. Lefty.
Well, it's
40,
Druick,
41, yeah.
Druick, Buford, and Tatum, the 3 scheduled hitters. Breaking ball popped up off the bat of Marcelo. This is out of play.
Let's see. Druick today, an RBI single, but I would say Danny Harris gets an at-bat to start the inning.
I'm sorry, it's Buford, Tatum, and Allgaier.
Never mind then. Buford, Tatum, Allgaier? No. Maybe Harris for Allgaier, but I don't know.
Well, the 3 men on the bench remaining are Almanza, Harris, and Helmick. Richardson, a ground ball to short. Cobb to Leahy for 1. The throw to first, 2. A double play.
Man, that helps. Chewy needed that too, because last time out for Connor Richardson, he gave up a couple homers on Thursday against Boise, including to his old buddy Jake Jelly. And this time, he does give up the leadoff single, but then induces that 6-4-3 twin killing to make sure that Oakland is just 1 out away from being able to tie it or win it in the bottom of the 9th.
Here is Underwood, and again, we had said if they got Turner in the 8th, you might not have to face Darden, Young, Goldberg, or Begora. So they've got to get Underwood, who today has 2 hits, including a home run.
Last time up.
First pitch, line to left. O'Hara, right at him. He makes the catch. A line out, and it ends up being a 1-2-3 inning for Chewy thanks to the double play. To the bottom of the 9th we go. 2 to tie, 3 to go home on 860 AM The Answer. Welcome back to Ballers Baseball on 860 AM. The Answer, a new battery for the Boise Hawks here in the ninth. J.C. Santini comes in behind the plate. On the mound is Noah McBride in for the save. Cole Tremaine goes 2 innings, allows 1 hit, the homer, which was a solo shot, does not walk anyone. 1 strikeout for him.
And as for McBride, you remember Thursday, Tyler? 1 inning, no hits, 3 runs, and a strikeout. Oh, sorry, 3 walks and a strikeout, 1 earned run. Gave up the go-ahead run in that game on a wild pitch in the bottom of the 8th.
Ballers have Helmick, Harris, and Almanza available off the bench. It'll be Buford, Tatum, and Allgaier, the 3 scheduled hitters. We will see if any of those 3 replacement players come in at any point, but I would imagine Buford, Tatum, and Allgaier will all get chances to swing against McBride. They trail 14-12, and we get things started out. McBride comes set, and the first pitch to Cam Buford. On its way, he takes down low for ball 1, challenged by Boise. They have 1 challenge remaining. Let's see what we got. It's overturned to a strike, and it's 0-1 on Buford.
Noah McBride this season, 7.98 ERA for the lefty, 0-1 record, 17 appearances, 3 saves, 14 2/3 innings, 18 walks to 27 strikeouts.
That takes some cojones from Santini to come into the game and then just on the first pitch use a challenge.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing back there. Good defensive catcher.
0-1 to Buford. It's down and in on the fastball. Now 1-1.
McBride, those are his appearances this year for Boise that I talked about. He also started this year with Missoula, got cut by them, then went to Ogden, made 2 appearances for them, cut by Ogden, and then ended up again with Boise for his 3rd year with the Hawks.
The 1-1 to Buford. Swing and a miss. 81 miles an hour past the bat path of Cam Buford.
Breaking ball there. Interesting. And it did stay up, but Buford could not connect.
A 1-for-5 day for Buford. The 1-2. He swings, hits a ground ball to short. Myro has to bring down a big hop. His throw is just in time. Buford runs well, cannot beat the throw, and there's 1 gone in the 9th.
On a day where the Boise defense has been so troubling, that's a nice play by Paul Myro to start the inning, get that first out. Could have very easily not made the play after that sharp hop that almost took the ball over his head.
That'll bring up Tatum. He is 1 for 4 today. He's been on base 4 times, though, because he's reached twice on errors. On deck is Allgaier, at least for now. The 0-1 to Tatum. Takes a breaking ball on the inside corner for strike 1. Should Tatum reach, maybe that's a case where not St. Pierre, because he started today, but Harris would run for him.
Right, yeah.
0-1. McBride to the dish, and Tatum grounds it foul.
I mean, if you're Aaron Miles, I'm sticking with. If I'm Aaron Miles, I'm sticking with Tatum and Allgaier. Easier said than done. I'm not a manager, but you look at the on-base percentage for these 2 guys, both over 400. Tatum actually gets on base at a better clip than anyone else.
This would be a huge win for Boise in the playoff picture if they can lock down this save. It's an 0-2. Tatum waits. McBride fires, and it's high.
Good take from Tatum. Could have easily chased 91 there north of the zone.
Infield back, outfield deep. Tatum, who's hurt the Hawks all year. McBride ahead in the count. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball hits a left field, overs a left fielder, and young Goldberg will have to play it on a hop. Tatum is on, and that will bring up Jake Allgaier. All right, decision time for Aaron Miles. Do you have someone run for Tatum, or do you have Tatum run himself?
Well, no signals yet, and he doesn't seem to be budging Aaron Miles to make a move, so I think Tatum's staying in.
So here is Jake Allgaier, who today has 2 hits, walked, reached on a fielder's choice, driven in 3. The potential tying run will bat from the right side. On deck, Christian Almanza. if the Ballers can get to him. The first pitch breaking ball backdoors him for strike one.
I had a feeling we'd see Christian Almanza in this game, possibly. A lefty to face a lefty, but with Almanza, he's not just a lefty.
Almanza would bat for Leahy. The 0-1. Allgaier swing, ground ball down the line. It's fair, and it'll roll all the way to the corner in left field. Picking up the ball is young Goldberg, and Tatum stops at third. Jake Allgaier, his third hit. It's a double. And now the Ballers, who trail by 2, have 2 men in scoring position.
And the crowd loves the hit. They also love the geese flying over as Allgaier matches his season high with his third hit of the ball game. He has had a great series against the Hawks, and today he'll finish a homer shy of the cycle.
Now with an open base at first, Aaron Miles will call back Christian Almanza to bring up Nick Leahy. And that is because should Almanza bat in this situation, that might be 4 fingers.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's so interesting. But it makes some sense. And, you know, Leahy, you would think, batting from the right side, a good hitter against lefties this year. I can confirm that, of course, in a moment.
It's a 15th hit for Oakland. They have put themselves in a good spot. The tying run in scoring position, the right-handed hitting Leahy at the plate. Nick has a double in this game. It brought in a run. That was in the 4th.
I'll say this. I do know Leahy is a very good hitter with runners in scoring position. .354 hitter this season. He's driven in 41 after his RBI double in the 4th inning.
No one warming in the Hawks bullpen. It's McBride's inning to win or to lose, or to go to the knockout round.
I'm still picking knockout round.
Allgaier at second. You'd have to believe a base hit, not directly at an outfielder. Aaron Miles would be aggressive and send Allgaier from second. A huge hole on the right side for Leahy. And the first pitch to Nick is swung on and fouled away. A pitch that was way inside, but he was ready to hit, and it's 0-1. Already one walk-off home run this series off the bat of Dylan Tatum. The 0-1 to Leahy. He swings and sharply hits it out of play. This might get out to the soccer field. It does. It ends up on the penalty spot. And the goalie has to pick it up and throw it away.
I better, if Leahy were to hit a walk-off bomb right here, I better get a goal call from you.
Leahy and an 0-2 count. On deck is Lozano. McBride throws. Leahy takes down low on the big breaking ball. That is a tough pitch from McBride because that's sweeping down through the zone. 1-2.
Allgaier is a big responsibility at second. You got to have a good read if there is a ball hit to the outfield.
1-2 pitch. McBride to the plate. Leahy, a ground ball up the middle. A dive and a miss. It's into center field. Scoring is Tatum. Here comes Allgaier, and this game is tied. A 2-run single for Nick Leahy. 14 apiece in the 9th.
And what a moment for Nick Leahy to come up knowing that he was not Aaron Miles' first choice to hit in this scenario. And to say, I'm going to do it myself. He gets the opportunity, and he comes through to tie the game. That's got to feel good for Nick Leahy.
Now Lozano. This game will at least go to a knockout round, unless Lozano hits it out of the park. First breaking ball is a strike at the top of the zone.
That's nowhere near the top of the zone. I'm sorry.
Leahy at first. Lozano at the dish. Can he keep this going? 3 straight hits for Oakland. 0-1. Lozano, ground ball to third. Darden picks it up, throws to second for 1. The return to first is not in time. Lozano just beats the throw. It's a fielder's choice. The out at second goes 5-4. And we'll go one more batter.
Ooh.
It's not going to be Michael O'Hara. It's going to be Danny Harris.
Makes sense to me.
Now, Harris, I don't know if he's going to sit breaking ball, but I'd say whatever McBride throws, he is going to take a swing to try to win this ball game. Here comes the opener from McBride to the pinch hitter Harris. It's a breaking ball that catches the outside corner. Excellent first pitch from McBride.
Danny could use a big hit here. It's been a tough series for him. 5 for 21, took an 0 for 4 yesterday and showed some frustration. Can he be the hero on this Sunday afternoon?
McBride set. The 0-1. Harris takes off the plate. 2 outs in the ninth. The Ballers have come back in the ninth. 14-14. If Harris cannot get on base, if he doesn't win the game, we will go to a knockout round. McBride set. The 1-1 to Danny. He swings, pops it up behind home plate, and foul. It hits on top of the press box.
Nice. Well, Danny's got some clutch hits this year. I remember the first game these two teams played, a go-ahead 3-run bomb in the 8th. Oakland would lose that game. Does he have one more clutch hit in store against Boise in the final regular season game between these two teams?
Ballers have won 4 of 5. Can they win 5 of 6? The 1-2 to Harris. He swings a ground ball, foul. And I think he hit it off of his foot as well.
It was a great pitch, too. That was a breaking ball from McBride. Tucked just below the zone. Nothing Harris could do with it but fight it off.
At first is Lozano. He'll get a jump at the crack of the bat. McBride set. 21st pitch of this 9th inning. Setting up high is the catcher Santini. Here's the pitch. It is high, very high, 2-2. The count is even. McBride to the plate. Harris takes high. It's 3-2. Now with the lefty McBride in a 3-2 count and 2 outs, Lozano will be on the move once he sees McBride go to the plate. A ball to the gap. You may see him. Now backing up is Begora at first. Lozano's going to get a great jump here. The 3-2. Here it comes. Way high and outside. It's ball 4.
1-2, 2-2, and 3-2 pitches, all uncompetitive for McBride, and now we'll get a lefty-lefty battle for the game because Isai Santos is not being taken out after what he did in the 8th inning.
Isai has earned this at bat today.
Game-winning grand slam with 2 outs in the 9th against Yuba Sutter a few weeks ago. Here he is with 2 on with the go-ahead run, the winning run at second.
McBride's first pitch to Santos. Over his head to the backstop. A wild pitch. Both runners move up. A terrible time for McBride to uncork that.
And remember, the 8th inning. The other day, McBride pitches, and a wild pitch gives Oakland the lead. Could we have Oakland's second walk-off wild pitch of the season?
2 outs in the inning. Santos, with a base hit, wins the game. They're at second and third. The runner at second does not matter at all. Santini to come out and have a chat with McBride.
You have to feel for McBride a little bit. It's been a tough year for a guy who's been one of the Pioneer League's best left-handed relievers over the course of his Boise careers. 9 saves as a Boise Hawk, 4 in 2022, 2 in 2023. 3 this year. He was an excellent reliever for Missoula last year, had a 2.10 ERA in 24 appearances. But this year, you look at the numbers, the 7.98 ERA, and he has blown the save today, now just trying to send the game to the knockout round.
14-14. Santos ready in the box. It'll be a 1-0. McBride, set, kicks, fires, breaking ball, called strike on the outside, 1-1. We've got drama. A 1-1. Here it comes. Santos takes a big breaking ball in for strike 2. He's going to take time. He's a guy that we know well to not be afraid of a 2-strike count. He'll have to fight. Infield is back. Outfield is deep. A 1-2. McBride ready. Here's the pitch. Santos takes it way high.
Looks like he might have tried to lean it a little bit there. Stuck the elbow out just a tad.
A breaking ball that time. That, didn't quite break.
No, not at all.
2-2 now. The next pitch to Santos. He swings, pops it up behind home plate. Went after another high breaking ball. It was a pitch above the zone that he hit into the Ballers bullpen.
That's true. And again, this is McBride with 2 strikes, being unable to execute pitches. He walked Harris. He's thrown 2 out of the zone to Santos. Santos chased the last one.
It'll be another 2-2. McBride set again. Both runners lead. Setting up off the plate is Santini. The 2-2 pitch to right. Shallow in his Woodcocks. It drops, and this homestand is over. A walk-off single for Isai Santos. 15-14. And it's the 65th win of the season.
And it's the kid from Berkeley who gets it done. He always has family and friends here watching him. The 26th man gives Oakland its 65th win with a signature moment for Santos in the 9th once again.
He fought, and he fought. And he got a breaking ball. He waited back. And then he just deposited into right field. You are welcome, Idaho Falls. What a moment for Isai Santos. Aubrey Tolliver, our host, is going to grab our player of the game for our player of the game interview. It's going to be the man himself that just knocked in the winning run. What a job for him. And like we said earlier, he came in, a poor base running mistake, and he made up for it with the home run. And then the game-winning hit. All smiles from Santos. All right. Aubrey, take it away.
All right, Tyler, I'm here with Isai Santos. Isai, you didn't start this game. You came in and had 2 at-bats, and they were some very big at-bats. When you're coming in late in the game, what's the mindset?
Just try and get on base any way possible, get the next guy up, and we got a good team, so we trust each other to get it done.
Yeah, let's talk about these ballers, because this is as hot of a team as maybe I have ever seen. What is it like in the clubhouse? What is the camaraderie like between all of you guys?
Good vibes all around every day. We come in excited, to be around each other, and it just translates onto the field, so we love it.
Is this the time you're going to look back in your life and go, wow, this has been pretty special?
For sure, I'm already saying that. This is special to be in here and in front of all these fans, in front of my family, and with this whole team. It's crazy.
Thank you, Isai. By the way, local kid, Berkeley. Tyler, back to you.
Thanks, Aubrey. We'll take a break. We'll come back for the Ballers postgame show on 860 AM, The Answer. Well, I will say, I have not, let's see, how many different lead changes have we had today in a 15-14 walk-off win for Oakland? Tyler Peterson and Nevada Cullen here finishing up this homestand, a homestand in which the Ballers take 5 out of 6. The totals on today, 14 runs, 17 hits, and 4 errors for Boise. 15 runs, 17 hits, and no errors for the Oakland Ballers. That includes a 3-run, 4-hit ninth inning with some big hits by what I might call not the big boppers. A double from Allgaier to put runners on second and third, a 2-run single by Nick Leahy, and then Isai Santos, the game-winning RBI. We saw Christian Almanza come out on deck, get pulled back. They used Harris in a pinch hit role. He walked. It was the California kids, the local guys, the Northern California ones who got it done. But Nevada, let's talk about the back and forth. 1 lead change, 2 lead change, 3 lead change, 4, 5, 6. 6 lead changes today.
You said it felt like that game last year against the YOLO High Wheelers. Well, it doesn't anymore because the Ballers win this time around. But it was a crazy one. It was back and forth. It was a Sunday game. It was, 3 hours and 25 minutes long did you have?
3:25.
Yeah, and it was a lot, but it was fun. And, this was exciting. This was a great baseball game, and I'm so glad I clamored for Isai Santos to get his moment. He got it against Yuba Sutter on the road, that game-winning grand slam of the 9th. He gets his home moment again in front of friends and family. I mean, I'm sure he had a lot of people for him here today, and that just got to feel so good for Isai.
It does, and, the local boy makes good, the whole, regular cliches about things like that. But a guy as well who is understated, a guy that you've gotten to know well as well with your travels on the road, a guy who really has fought for his position for 3 different schools, for a junior college, for a couple of lower division programs, a guy who found his way to this team for 2 tryouts, and a guy who's producing at a major level, 11 home runs and now 44 RBI for him this year in 73 games. He is batting over 290. It's production up and down the lineup for a team that really, to any of its faults, especially here in the last 10 days, they are still playing a brand of winning baseball that is very hard to keep up with from the rest of the league.
Yeah, it's they're a unstoppable machine at this point who needs just 5 wins to set a new Pioneer League record of their last 12 games. And it has to be said, it would take an implosion of all implosions to see the Ballers fall out of the chance to get that record?
Well, two series left. The first is going to be next week in Yuba, a series that Oakland really was able to hurt the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers last time they saw them, to the tune of 11 wins in 12 games. The last time they did that with the Rocky Mountain Vibes, the Vibes were able to take 2 of 6. Yuba is in a position now where really they have very little margin for error. At the very least, I think Yuba is hoping for a split in that series. They're going to want to win that series. They have the new bullpen. But right now, things are so tight for that wild card spot that just 2 or 3 games separates 4 different teams.
It's going to be a fun race. And you say the new bullpen for you, but you mean the new old bullpen.
The new old bullpen.
All the old guys back for the High Wheelers in that pen. And, I think the race is going to be fun. I still think it's Ogden and Idaho Falls who end up making the playoffs, but next week is going to be crucial because the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers need to get wins against the Oakland Ballers, but the Ballers would love to play spoiler against their NorCal rivals.
A great win today for Oakland. And once again, I will quote the great Tim Koide, who said, "It just feels like these guys are not out of a game this year. It is a different feeling from last year." 84 games in, a team record of 65-19. They still have a shot, by the way, of finishing. They would have to go, 11-1 to get to the 76 win mark for the best record of all time. But certainly 5 wins in the remaining 7 to finish up with 70 wins, which would be a new Pioneer League mark in the rookie or independent era. You're talking about 50-plus years of history there. And really, because you can't really count the rookie time because of 20 fewer games, a mark which in this current iteration of the Pioneer League is going to be tough to top. I will say, you might get 2 teams that finish with 70 wins this year the way Missoula is playing, but we will see exactly what happens there. Let's finish up with some scores around the league.
Well, Missoula is going to have a little more work to do if they want to get there, because Missoula lose today to the Idaho Falls Chuckers 5-3. Your other scores from around the league: Great Falls beats Billings 11-9, Rocky Mountain beats Ogden 10-5, Yuba Sutter beats Glacier 11-7, Colorado Springs beats Grand Junction 16-13, and of course the Oakland Ballers beat the Boise Hawks 15-14.
It's time to pack up. A day off tomorrow, and then a bus up to Marysville, some 2.5 hours north into Yuba County and Yuba City. What a game we saw today. I want to thank Chris, Gage, Ben for putting us on the air. I want to thank Nevada Cullen for his 7th to last game as broadcast partners in this booth. It's been a lot of fun, and we've got a long way to go in this season yet. 12 more games and 1 more homestand. You can join us next time at this ballpark at 6:35 on September the 2nd through the 7th against the Great Falls Voyagers to finish up the year and solidify a playoff rotation, which we know pretty much. We've got a really good feeling it's going to be Luke Short and Noah Milliken. The question right now is who defines that third role in these next 2 weeks. Every starter is going to have 2 more chances for his name to be thrown into the hat, their candidacy for that third spot.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need 3 starters for the first round if you win the first 2 games, but you will need them for the championship if Oakland is lucky enough, to get there. All right, that's it from us from Raimondi. Final score: Oakland wins 15-14 in walk-off fashion. We'll see you at 7 o'clock Pacific time on Tuesday in Yuba Sutter. Nevada will have the call. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon.